I used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the figures fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the detour. Replicate epic scenes from the Creed War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cutout to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool, cool nerd like my man Zoe. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art.
Yo, what's up, girls and boys? It's time to make some noise. Cause I'm back and I'm on this track now. Let's talk about some plastic toys. You can bet I pose them all. Legends to Dragon Balls, Batman and Kaijus and Kamen Riders. I collect them all. Gotta make sure you're posing tight though. Make sure your lighting's right, yo. Keep it contained because you train for this your entire life, bro. So please don't adjust your TV. This is your host, Moncheesy. Sit back and relax and learn this fact. Posing ain't easy.
Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. This ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini matey I'm fucking with. Hyde beast we know about. Stay buying figs, don't know about. Boog nice, my nigga. A.C.B.A. been popping lately off top. My nigga, they cut out game be too amazing. MUs, my nigga, that's that shit that don't amaze me. This was for my niggas, that's really about they legends. Shouts out to Savage Poop, my niggas out in Texas. I don't fuck with no scalper, nigga, fuck what you selling. I'm all up in the toy aisle, I'm kicking kids, I'm reckless. My nigga Bill Maruby on that Google chat straight flexing. Look, I pop the package, I smell it. Pop the package, I smell it. Me and my nigga Tiny at the toy fair straight spinning. They asked you for that Deadpool and he ain't asked no questions. We too fly, I know this. Let me give your ass a checklist. Got the Giant Man, got that Ares, that Cable bruh, it's nothing. I get the Blue Wire, Silver Luke Cage, that Dragon Man, then I'm stunning. And this song for them fuck niggas that's hating on your collection. Yeah, they talking all that shit, but it's A.C.B.A. we reppin'. Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. 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 Man, I got toys mint on card. Toys out of the box. Man, I got toys in my detox. Catch me at the toy shops. I'll take that. We're taking that right there.
Man, I used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you pose the figures fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it in the detour. Replicate epic scenes from the Creed War. Compose pieces with artists that span the globe. Fearsome foes, Spidey in the picture perfect pose. Insert the comic book cutout to shoot a show. Oh, you ain't know? Yo, everybody know me. I made nerds cool, cool nerd like my man Zoe. Took the everyday display, gave it a spark. Welcome to articulated comic book art.
Yo, what's up, girls and boys? It's time to make some noise. Cause I'm back and I'm on this track now. Let's talk about some plastic toys. You can bet I pose them all. Legends to Dragon Balls, Batman and Kaijus and Kamen Riders. I collect them all. Gotta make sure your posing's tight though. Make sure your lighting's right yo. Keep it contained because you train for this your entire life, bro. So please don't adjust your TV. This is your host, Moncheesy. Sit back and relax and learn this fact. Posing ain't easy.
Yo. Yeah, I used to play the trap spot, propped on the block like I was part of the backdrop. Now it's scale, props, effects, and backdrops. The right lighting, you never catch me biting. Say you make it look so real when you post the figures fighting. I caught lightning, stuck it on the dial. F what you heard, let me tell you boys what I know. It's all facts, put displaying on the map. B, you better check my bio. No cap. A Scully in my tee, got my logo, whole fit, match the kicks. I'm organic with the promo. I don't edit the pic, that's a no-no. And then lie about it like a bozo. I'm just one of the best, pound for pound, world renowned, recognized around the globe. Peter B and Miles in the picture perfect pose, and it's all tangible when the sentinel explodes. Boom, I got that spark. My cutouts be sharp as my darts. Sit back, relax, it's about to start. Welcome to articulated comic book art.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's go.
We are live, Boog.
Oh, we are live. Yes, sir. We're officially back at it.
That's crispy.
Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. Boog Nice coming at you with the Articulated Comic Book Art Podcast. This is episode 141, I believe. 141.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
All right. We did it. Yes. All right. I'm your host, Boog Nice. I got my boys with me, Fabster360, Rick, Dom, Pan, and Cheesy. We back on a Friday night.
Woo!
Wow. What's going on, guys? How was your week?
The week.
Go ahead, Punch.
The week was very good. Very excited about the week. Excited for the weekend.
No doubt.
I got some cool shit, so I'm very excited.
Yeah.
What about y'all?
I had a solid week, and then I got my second round of my Moderna vaccine, and that kind of took my yesterday away. But
Whoa.
feeling great today, honestly. Better than I did 2 days ago. So I don't know. Maybe it's because my 5G is a lot stronger than it's ever been from having this vaccine from Bill Gates.
I know. Wow, you're getting speeds that no man has ever gotten before.
I know. I had to actually call my cable internet provider and tell them I need you to reduce my bandwidth.
Yeah, and I bet the call quality was great.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been a good week for sure. Yeah.
Hell yeah. My wife got her vaccine as well, and she's I'm trying to get grandfathered in through her job as well. So
Hey, nice.
I'm about to be out here, son. Very excited.
Well, I did not get a vaccine, but my girl was trying to get me to get it like a few weeks ago. But I didn't. I don't know. I'm afraid. I'm afraid for myself. Not even on some like anti-vax shit, but just like I know my biology and like how like sensitive I could be to certain shit, and I'm just mad afraid that me personally that I will have some adverse reaction, you know?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Very true. Rick, you've had the coronavirus? Do you have the vaccine?
It's funny that you ask, Pancho. You're one hell of a guy, man. Me and Fabio were talking right before the show.
Incredible.
Guess who got his second round of Pfizer yesterday?
Let's go, baby.
Why? Oh, me, sir. It's me. Yeah, I didn't have a bad reaction the first time. My arm literally felt like, you know, when you're hanging out with your boys and you're like, punch me in the arm as hard as you can. That happens. That happens to once in everybody's life. You know,
I've gone body with the boys a couple times. Yeah.
yeah. You know, you're kind of like, test your might, you son of a bitch. So it felt like somebody did that for 3 days straight the first time that I got the COVID vaccine.
Yeah.
So this time, I was telling Fabio, this is a little tip for everybody in the fucking in the chat right now.
Let's
Huge
go.
life
I watched
pro
this.
tip.
It was funny. Like my lady was sent me a TikTok. She's like, "Look at this guy's hack. He said that if you do this, your arm won't hurt." And sure enough, man, maybe it was weaker the second dose, but the hack that was on TikTok worked. The guy in the video recommended that like it's gonna sound painful and torturous. He's like, but sleep on your arm that has the shot. He's like, and if you do, he's like, so much blood is gonna be rushing the whole time that it's just gonna be better the next day. And I was like, wow, that kind of makes sense. Sure enough, man, I woke up today and my arm's feeling like $1 million. It's fantastic.
Hell yeah.
So shout out to that random person on TikTok. And I think besides that, nothing else. Nothing else really happened to me this week. I think my week would be really great if Poncho got up and showed his full graphic of the T-shirt.
Oh my god.
That would really make my day. That would put the cherry on it.
You got a $5 super chat that in,
Let's
Rick.
go. Let's go. Yeah, so right
Yeah,
here.
he's not doing it for free. Come on, guys.
No.
I actually had a clean A.C.B.A shirt today.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
No $1.99 Snapchat. You gotta send in the whole $5. No $4.99.
Oh yeah, you got to get on Poncho's premium snap.
Oh yeah, well,
No
yeah.
$19 Fortnite cards, okay? Come on.
Yeah, just don't call me until 9. I don't got any free minutes left, so let's go.
Used up all your anytime minutes, huh?
Yeah, I know, right? All right, so the topics for today. I forgot to update it, my bad. All right, so here they are. Here's the real topics. We're talking SH Figure Arts, Legends, G.I. Joe, McFarlane Hot Toys, Imagination Works, squeaks into the topic list. Storm, NECA, and Mezco. They're just not on there. They're just under miscellaneous. Then in the after show, you know, it's one of those rare weeks where there's no new Marvel content this week. In terms of like shows, I guess, or movies or whatever. Right? Am I just behind? No, there's nothing. Right?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing in terms of shows, but just a few quick mentions.
Well, Marvel shows. We're gonna talk Invincible.
Oh shit! Yeah. Of course. And then,
but yeah, we could talk about a couple of just quick things I wanted to insert about Legends, though.
Absolutely, yeah.
Sure.
Let's you want to talk Legends first, real quick?
You know, let's get into it.
Well, I have the Modoc on the table right now. I shot about 30% of a review for that, and
Nice.
yo, this thing is very, very nice, man. Surprisingly, not really surprisingly, but in hand, it's a very good figure, and I could see this guy's selling a lot more AIM soldiers and what's the leader AIM dude that we're gonna get in the
Hydras or what's his not Hydra Supreme, obviously.
Aimbot.
Scientist.
the scientist, Scientist Supreme, yeah. So that's going to be a really hot commodity. This Modoc is going to make you go back for certain things and absolutely want to pick up some things that they're probably going to do in the future. I had put up a post on my Instagram saying that I think that we're going to get more characters from the Intelligentsia. So that includes a wizard, which will probably pop up in the Fantastic Four wave at some point. I think we'll get Red Ghost. Maybe an Egghead somewhere down the line. Yeah, check out my Instagram. But I'm excited to see where they go throughout this next year with Avengers, villains, and more bad guys and stuff like that. But this Modoc is really, really good, really good. I wouldn't pass up on this. It's basically one of the better deluxe figures that actually deserves a deluxe figure title, in my opinion, because when you get it, you know, it's in pieces, and whenever you snap stuff together, it's almost like getting a build a figure all at once, you know. That's what it felt like to me, at least. So yeah, I would recommend that you definitely pick that up. And I think it was one other thing I wanted to talk about in terms of Legends. I got to check my my DMs. But yeah, we can move forward. We can bounce back to that. I just wanted to
Was it
put that
this
in
real
here.
quick? If you got your screen share open, was it the Maker?
Yes. Well, that wasn't it, but yeah, we should talk about that real quick too. I put this on my Instagram, just saying that I think that we will be getting Maker character who has played a role in quite a few things over the past like 10 years, maybe. I don't know, like six, 7 years, maybe. And basically, if you look in here on the screen, his deco is very similar to the Professor X that we got in the Beta Sentinel Build-A-Figure wave just now. Just a new head sculpt and that little bit of extra paint across his left shoulder there, and we'll have the Maker. So that's pretty interesting too. I think they could probably squeeze that in, maybe in a Fantastic Four line, or he could actually end up in a Spider-Man wave in which Null is the Build-A-Figure, because he had a role to play in that whole Null situation that happened just recently, King in Black and Empire's End and all of that stuff. So Marvel Legends keeping up with current comics, keeping up with the comics in general. I was talking to David Walton too. He was saying that we might get that newer Thor design as well. You know that we're about to get a Thor, Jane Foster Thor movie, and the other, what's that, Thor 3 we're going to get to?
Thor 4.
Thor 4. So yeah, I guess we'll hear something else from Legends, but I don't think we had Star Wars on the docket, but just to put this in here, they did announce a May the 4th Fan Tuesday thing. So I guess we'll get a bunch of Star Wars Black Series reveals, or Star Wars reveals in general, this coming May the 4th. So that should be interesting. As you know, we will have extensive coverage, and we will give you all
courage.
of the facts and courage.
I mean, both are true.
Absolutely no real information about Star Wars, but that is coming up. So that's it in terms of Legends. I don't think there was anything else. We already talked about this stuff, right?
The Fan First Monday, we did not.
No.
We didn't?
No.
That was this week, right?
Yeah,
that was right after the last episode.
Oh shit! I didn't even realize that. Okay, so we do got quite a bit of Legends.
Yeah.
All right, so Fan First.
You've already touched on this in some of your videos, so obviously we're kind of getting in late here.
Well, they had Fan First Monday. They finally revealed the the Mr. Hyde Build-A-Figure wave, or they revealed the 4 figures associated with this wave that are associated with the Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings movie.
Which I had no idea about. That was a complete surprise to me.
Yeah, totally surprising. So they did show that, and then they still did not say anything about Iron Man or Civil Warrior, although we obviously know that those characters are part of this wave. The solicits went out, so all of the retailers, online retailers, had, the images and stuff like that. This was a good Build-A-Figure. I just reviewed the Hyde Build-A-Figure on my channel too, so you could check that out. But yeah, no real big surprises here. We knew all of this stuff, all of this information had already leaked. They didn't give us any information about that little animal creature that's packed in with Katie. They didn't really reveal that, so I guess that'll be some, I don't know, surprising plot point in the movie. We'll see. But yeah, that was it in terms of the Hyde Build-A-Figure wave. Then they talked about Disney Plus. So they did reveal the full Disney Plus wave. This was basically spanning over 3 shows. You want to go back one right there, Fabio?
Yeah.
WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier, and Loki. We're going to get characters from each one of those shows in order to build something special, which we'll see here shortly. But first, there was the John Walker Captain America that they talked about, which that was already revealed as a Walmart exclusive. Packaging is, I guess, almost identical to what we saw in the actual show when they first introduced John Walker's character and he came out on the football field. This looks good. This is shitting on the SHF version, in my opinion. No reason to pick that up when you have an actual decent look here. Even the unmasked head sculpt looks good. So this is decent if you really want to reenact some of those scenes from Falcon and Winter.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was John Walker. We got a new shield coming from Hasbro Marvel Legends. I think they've done the shield like 3 or 4 times already. So this is another opportunity for you to get a 1/1 shield. And then they talked about a Monopoly game. This is out of left field. I don't know how Falcon, Winter Soldier, or Baron Zemo relate to Monopoly in any way, shape, or form. But there you have it.
This is why
Monopoly, Falcon, and Winter
it's
Soldier.
It's not called the banker. It's called the power broker.
Huh? Stupid.
My bad. I was losing y'all for a second. My connection is shit right now. I don't know what's going on.
Boog missed that.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, we hear you.
Okay.
Well, this is Wanda from WandaVision. Sorry, hold on. Sorry, let's go back. Monopoly. We got to talk Monopoly.
Monopoly. Before we talk the high stakes game of Monopoly, there's something up. I don't know if Fabio can agree with me. There's something up with Pancho's mic.
Is there?
You sound like you're in a car using speakerphone.
Oh.
So crazy.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It does sound like maybe you're using like a webcam mic or something.
Well, I am using the webcam mic for you guys, but on the podcast, it's my regular Yeti mic. Let me see if I because I'm not sure if I can use both.
That's all. That's all that matters.
Okay. My bad. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, I leave off Falcon, Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
Show. Oh, then they started getting into the Disney Plus stuff.
Let's take it back for that edit spot. It's not called the banker in this one. It's called the power broker.
Power broker. Yeah, makes sense.
Bravo, Fabio. Bravo.
True professional.
Sam did go see a banker. He saw a banker at some point in the series.
Oh yeah, the guy that asked for the selfie.
Oh my god! All right.
So it's him.
Leave it in. Leave it all in, Pancho.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, why not?
So yeah, they started giving us. They gave us all of the reveals for their Disney Plus wave, starting with Scarlet Witch, which they had shown previously. We knew this was going to be a figure. I guess we just didn't know exactly where she was going to show up. I mean, I think everybody knew it was a Disney Plus wave, but yes, we have Scarlet Witch in her deco from the very end of the show when she actually became the Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, like a lot of this segment was just kind of recapping, like in case you don't keep up with like the Marvel, news at the end of the week where they like originally had revealed like one of these at a time in the show as like the character was shown on screen.
Yes.
So this was all basically recap, but like you said, yeah, we just didn't know where their placement was going to be, except we did because of the leaks that we knew that there was going to be a Disney Plus wave.
Right, exactly. And they also tried to explain better about, again, shit that we really knew that, they have to take their time with the reveals because they got to roll it out as the shows progress and they don't want to spoil anything from the show. They got to wait for certain things to happen.
Right.
And that makes sense. And that actually, if you're not thirsty, then, you get a payoff at the end of each one of these shows,
Mm-hmm.
If you're not thirsty for the leaks and you need to know what's going to happen in terms of the figures, you could kind of figure it out. There's a pattern to all this shit anyway. So It is what it is. But yeah, Scarlet Witch looks pretty good. The head sculpt looks good. They're doing decent things with their, I guess, photo real technology or whatever it is that they're doing. So that's
and I'm noticing she has translucent hands here too.
Yes.
Very nice.
So those are cool. You could obviously swap those on to other 616 comic characters or your 616 Scarlet Witch if you wanted to. So that'd be pretty dope. And then we got the White Vision. We knew this was coming as well. We talked about this months ago. So there's that sort of translucent cape. That's cool. This was something that we saw for the first time. Again, we knew this was coming, but this is Loki from his very own show that's going to be up next on Disney Plus, right? His show is up next, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, with the worst hair sculpt we've ever seen. What the fuck?
Look like Thor just put him in a headlock and give him a noogie or some shit. Like.
Yeah, this looks like, oh shit, this is how his hair looks when he's coming out of a helicopter.
Yeah, right. This is after he's been falling for 30 minutes.
Basically. So yeah, all parts that we've seen before. Some slight variation, a new deco for the short tie. The jacket, I think we may have seen before, but he has something printed on the front and the back.
I think the
Um,
jacket part is new, but obviously these are sleeves we've had before.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Maybe just the jacket is new. So I could see this being a good figure for people to kit bash. Obviously you could make some other civilian or put Peter Parker or Stan Lee or somebody in a different outfit if you wanted to. Probably got to add a little pink to the jacket if you don't want it to say variant on the back and have that little emblem on the front. But
I wonder what the
but yeah,
standard version is going to look like then.
Loki looking decent in the earth tones, I guess.
Thanks, Rick.
Welcome.
All right.
So there's
Speaking of
that.
great coats,
There's another great coat in this wave, yes. So Zemo with the long coat with the fur, he's looking very stylish. So he doesn't take his coat off when he's dancing in the club, obviously. He's got to keep that on. So yeah, we got Zemo. We knew Zemo was coming as well. Another great kit bash possibility here. I could see people doing a lot of things with this. At some point, I'm sure we will get a comic-based Zemo with the hood and everything. So if you wanted to have your comic-based Zemo with a jacket or something like that, I could see people holding on to this guy and really doing some cool things with him. So yeah, this is his appearance from the show, though. Obviously, moving forward, we got Loki. So with his new Wakanda arm, I saw a lot of jokes about the arm should be detachable and this and that, and that would have been funny. That would have been great, actually.
yeah.
Would have made perfect sense. But yeah, another buck that you may want to do some things with. The lower legs are pretty plain standard. You may want to swap out the upper torso and do some things, but I'm talking about a lot of kit bash, and I know there's plenty of people that want to keep the figures as is and do their thing. But this was our first time seeing Bucky as well. But again, we knew this guy was coming. Doesn't look like he's coming with much accessories for him, aside from the build-up figure part, which we'll get into shortly.
Yeah, I don't know if
but
we
yeah,
had him on the show, but we've already seen, I guess, leaked pictures from the factory of these in hand in package. And I don't think Bucky came with much of anything.
Mm-hmm. But the head sculpt there looks pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
Looks
he's
like,
got an alternate hand here. I think they did say that on the stream. He has alternate hands.
Okay.
Dope.
So that looks pretty good. And then we have John Walker again and his black uniform that is not accurate. People wanted to point out that this was not the accurate color scheme, at least on the chest area.
Mm-hmm.
So I would assume that there was the head too.
Yeah, it's not supposed to have the star. It was just a plain black helmet, I think.
So no head.
Okay, so yeah, a lot of people pointed this out, and it's probably because they work in week to week, month to month. They may have had some early product shots or early shots that evolved or changed by the time this went to production or was done with production. So that happens sometime. That's unfortunate though, because I like that.
It's not even that they missed the white stripes. It's that the black stripes are supposed to be red, and the red ones are supposed to be white.
Yes, yeah. So it's totally messed up here. But I'm sure there's going to be plenty of customizers out there taking to this with their own paintbrushes and fixing it up. I do really like the black costume, so it's unfortunate because that area on the chest really brought it all together and made the whole outfit kind of pop. So that's unfortunate. But
they were pretty clear to say in the stream too that kind of telling us that they're definitely planning another version. Obviously, it'll have the right stripes and everything, but they didn't say that. They were more like, well, he's got a beard kind of later in the show, so I guess we got to have another version to reflect that too. So it's definitely coming, but like you said, it's all based on concept art.
That's their way to clean this up. All right, I guess to clean up their era. So that's cool. Then we have the man himself.
Yep. All right, here we go. Spoiler.
And then we have the man himself, Captain America, Black Captain America, Falcon Captain America, however you want to call him. Black Falcon.
I prefer to call him Captain America. Thanks.
Captain America. So yeah, man, this looks really good. I saw a lot of complaints though about the fact that he was not packed in with any additional hands, only open hand sculpts, no fist.
Dang.
For Captain America.
Oof.
Unfortunate. But yeah, I like the goggles. Dwight pointed out that they were sort of translucent, so you could kind of see his eyes under there, which is really nice. Costume looks great. We had that big reveal, obviously, of the costume last week on the finale, which looks very, very similar to the comic book design, which is something that the MCU has pretty much strayed away from. They haven't really given us too many really comic accurate looks for the on-screen characters, because 9 times out of 10 those things just do not translate well. But
yeah, Captain America's always kind of done a good job with that. Like, in the first Avengers movie, that was a straight up, comic costume, and then in the first movie. But so I think it works for just Captain America in general. But for the most part, yeah.
I see that they're going with the shield design that they normally give to the movie figures, which is the larger shield design. That is the proper size, in my opinion. So that's good. But you have a unique opportunity here in this wave in terms of the shields. I guess we could go ahead and reveal that you need all of these characters to complete.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, only open hand. So yeah, Dwight was showing them off. He's got his shields up on the wall there. But yeah, you need all of the characters here to complete Falcon's look and give him his wings as well as Red Wing. They showed off the design and the articulation on the wings, which I think is probably their best to date.
Mm-hmm.
They talked about how they screwed up on the movie Vulture Vulture wings, and how those weren't that great. And now that they have put together this design, a lot of people thinking that we'll get a proper Archangel at some point, maybe, or updated Archangel. Maybe they'll do the X-Force Archangel or something like that. Not that there was anything really wrong with the other design for those wings, but this is another option though. But I do like this. You can see the shield on the back there. That is actually the shield that comes with John Walker. So you need that shield in order to peg in to the back here and give him that sort of iconic look from the movie. The Red Wing on that little trail there, that little stand, it's on a ball joint, so you can kind of move that around. It's going to make for some good action sequences and displays in A.C.B.A. and what have you. They gave him a pretty cool flight stand. And yeah, man, this is one that I definitely want to build. I see. I think this will be a popular wave. Even though you building wings, I saw a lot of people complaining about that shit, but they'll be the same people buying this. So I'm not a huge MCU dude, but I do collect every Build-A-Figure, so I got to do what I got to do here. So this one up for pre-order.
What a conundrum when it's an all MCU wave and the Build-A-Figure is MCU too.
It's crazy. But yeah, this one up for pre-order immediately after the stream was over. And I'm pretty sure it's still up for pre-order on Hasbro Pulse. And on the other retail sites, it's definitely up for pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store. Links for that have been in the description of my past few videos too. So you can go ahead and pre-order that. And so that was the Disney Plus wave. Pretty solid wave. They did say that they will be doing more Disney Plus characters. I don't know if it'll be another full wave. I'm sure there is enough material coming for them to do another full wave. So we'll just have to wait and see how that unfolds. Then on to new stuff that we had no idea about, that was not leaked, that they didn't give us any information on, or that nobody had information on prior to this. They showed the old, I guess this was 2019 maybe when this Hercules came out. Not 100% sure, I forget. But I think he was part of the Armored Thanos Build-A-Figure wave, I believe. But this is the modern look for Hercules, and this was a very cool, nice figure that was kind of slept on, in my opinion. But once this guy came out, a lot of people were still wanting a classic look for Hercules, and that's what we're going to get. We're going to get a classic look. They showed off the Marvel Universe version, which they mentioned was ahead of their time. Marvel Universe still has a few one-ups on Marvel Legends in terms of characters that they were able to put out that we still haven't seen in 6-inch form yet. And up until, well, I guess we didn't get them yet, but we're about to get a Hercules classic look for Hercules. This is just a render here, but if it looks anything close to this in the end, then this is going to be one to own. I saw some comments saying that Hercules would probably be part of the new Thor movie in some way. You know, they kind of do that sometimes. If a character shows up in the MCU, then we may get the comic accurate look for that character in a wave alongside. So it's a good possibility that Hercules may show up in the Thor movie. But yeah, this looks really good. This looks dope. I'm digging this.
Well, he's supposed to be in Thor 4, Russell Crowe, I mean, and he plays Zeus. So maybe they're going to do a backdoor introduction to Hercules through that as well.
Yeah, it's quite possible. So we don't know how this guy is going to show up, where he's going to show up yet. They made it a point to say that, you know, that they weren't ready to reveal that just yet. But it was a nice treat on a Monday, a Marvel Monday, where we didn't have a lot of surprises. You know, it was a lot of stuff that right. We already knew about. So,
man, this is just the absolute Giga Chad. Right? Look,
very much,
definitely.
This is the average Marvel Legends fan.
Oh no,
this is the average Marvel Legends enjoyer.
Stupid.
Damn, looking real jacked, brother. All right.
Yeah, looking real jacked. Definitely didn't skip leg day. It's got his toes out, which I don't like.
We got to get Shartimus Prime's take on these toes, too.
We are on the opposite end of the spectrum as far as the toes go. But yeah, they talked about this Johnny Storm. They tried to throw in the fact that they have been doing a little pattern in terms of the vintage Marvel Legends. That's what they call in the 3/4 inch line, right?
I think so. Yeah.
All right,
maybe retro. So, Marvel Legends retro.
Maybe, yeah. I don't even know, but they talked about some of the Johnny Storms of the past, or some of the Human Torches of the past. This one here, which they actually kind of screwed up on that one because the head sculpt, I don't know why it was so much lighter than the rest of the figure. Right. Shout out to Greg Warwick, because he actually sent me a custom painted head that matched the body. That looks so much better.
This is the color we wish the Dormammu flames were, but instead It's this color.
Exactly. So yeah, there's that. And then they teased.
Dang, the blob. Shit's kind of blurry. No, it's fine now.
It's been out, but you know, I've been letting them work through it. It's been correct itself for the most part. So yeah, they showed the other Super Skrull Build-A-Figure wave, Johnny, Powered Down Johnny, and then they teased this classic look for Powered Down Johnny. Looks like the head sculpt is different from the other one that we got. Let me see that other. I didn't even really pay attention to that. Yeah, it is different.
Same face, maybe different hair.
Different hair, maybe, yeah. I don't really like those modern costumes that we got in the Super Skrull Build-A-Figure wave, but this is the move right here. Classic costumes. We have already been sort of teased or leaked that there's going to be a vintage Fantastic Four wave or a classic wave. So obviously, if we're going to get a Powered Down Johnny Storm in this uniform, obviously we're going to get the rest of the team in this deco to match. We don't know who else is going to be part of that wave, but like I mentioned a little while ago, obviously they'll have to include some type of villain. There'll probably be a villain as the Build-A-Figure if this is a Build-A-Figure wave. So, you know, there are lots of Fantastic Four villains that we still need to get to. Mole Man, Annihilus, Wizard, like I mentioned. I don't know if Wizard would be a Build-A-Figure per se, but there was one other person that I meant to mention too. I mentioned Red Ghost, Egghead, Wizard. Who was the other guy? The Mad Thinker, right? So yeah, I don't know that any of those people are really build a figure worthy, but a Nihilist or a Mole Man or something like that, maybe some sort of mole creature with Mole Man, that might be cool. Or Dragon Man, yeah. I'm sorry, I don't know how I forgot Dragon Man. Yeah, Dragon Man is a possibility.
If it's
Also
a
talked about.
vintage like retro card, but still 6-inch Marvel Legend Wave, it probably won't have a Build-A-Figure though.
Right. That's what I was saying. If it's a build a figure wave, if it's just the vintage, then whatever. But it's a good possibility we may see She-Hulk in her Fantastic Four uniform as well. So again, this is all speculation, just based on the patterns and based on existing bucks and characters that they already have. Yeah, looking at that picture that I put up with the intelligentsia, we just got that Modoc. We got a modern leader already. We got a modern Doctor Doom. So yeah, it's just the rest of the characters on that picture right there that they may be able to give us in the new year. And that was pretty much it. They teased one last thing at the end. They told us about army builders. Oh, two things here. They talked about army builders, the fact that they would be back up. Some things would be back up for pre-order. Hopefully they'll put the Hellfire Club goons back up. But yeah, so far we've seen Hydra, AIM, Hellfire, and then they teased the next good guy army builder that should be up on Hasbro Pulse. Looks like they're going to update the Shield agent and give it to us for that discounted price. So that'll be cool. I would hope that they would do something a little different, some extra surprise in there. Looks like he's going to come with 2 guns. I don't know why they showing it in this sort of like piecemeal together stage when we already have a full-on version of this Shield agent. I don't know why they would do that, but whatever.
Especially
maybe
it's still on the Bucky Cap mold. It's not any different. Even the feet you can tell are Bucky Cap. I thought they were going to be retiring that mold, so I don't know.
So I don't know. Maybe this is just something that Dwight just had sitting around in his personal collection or something like that, and it was just a way to show it off real quick.
Yeah.
So yeah, Shield agents, that is going to be a hot commodity. I would say it'd be nice if they introduced a new female Shield agent.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool. I don't know that that's going to happen. I don't have any information about that, but it looks like we're definitely going to get a Shield agent. And they also, there was 2 more things actually besides this. So he showed that. Then they teased what is probably going to be part of the bad guy army builder that we're going to get. That gun that they showed there looks eerily similar to the ray guns that the Skrulls were using in Secret Invasion. We do know that Secret Invasion is also going to be something that's happening on Disney Plus, right? It's a show, right?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it's a show or a movie.
Secret Invasion, is a Marvel series.
Okay.
So I would assume that they'll line this up and they'll give us some Skrull army builders. Now, we did get the Super Skrull Build-A-Figure a little while ago, but he's kind of large. You know, obviously he's a Build-A-Figure. We needed some sort of like generic soldiers. So I'm hoping that's what this tease is about, that we'll get some smaller generic Skrull soldiers. So that would have to be something fairly new, I guess. Or maybe they'll use some existing body with some new head sculpts or whatever. It'd be nice if we get maybe 2 variations of head sculpts, something neutral and something dynamic for the Skrulls. But it's I'm 99% sure that's what this tease was about, because they mentioned good guy and bad guy army builders. So there was that, and then they also showed us a shirtless Wolverine, angry shirtless Wolverine that Dwight pointed out was very hairy, hair on his arms, back, chest.
Yeah, they're doing some kind of hairy dude program this year. It's a little much.
The hairy dude program.
Yeah.
The HDP.
Of course. It's really, I mean, Hyde, the Ursa Major. They've just been pointing it out a lot, is what I'm saying. Hercules, Giga Chad Hercules. Come on.
Yes, and they also teased that we're supposed to be getting a brand new figure that has a tail. There's no figure with a tail that's not hairy, so that's going to be somebody else that's full of hair. Um, so yeah, a lot of speculation just based on this Wolverine. Some people saying that he will somehow be a part of them completing the Reavers. You know, that's one of Dwight's pet projects. In my interview with the Hasbro team, when I asked each one of them what obscure character that they'd like to see get done, Dwight mentioned Pretty Boy, who was one of the guys from the Reavers, and he's been talking about the Reavers for like 4 years. It's a good possibility that that's what's going to happen here. I showed this. Somebody else had actually mentioned this to me, and then I just posted it up on Instagram. So this is an issue of Uncanny X-Men where Wolverine was, in fact, shirtless and facing off against the Reavers here. So you can we do know that Lady Deathstrike is going to be a figure that's coming soon. And again, the Reavers are something that Dwight wants to complete. The tank dude, I forget his name. Obviously, Breaker, is it? Yeah. Obviously, he'd have to be a Build-A-Figure. So this may be another sort of X-Men themed wave at some point, or maybe some crazy box set. Maybe this will be a SDCC box set. Who knows?
And I hope that this was going to be like when Jim Lee would draw the X-Men, like all, you know, at the pool or like hanging out on the beach or something. You just get like Rogue in the one piece with the gloves still on. You know?
Even if that was the case, it wouldn't be the Jim Lee, Rogue, and Storm that we were used to, all busty and looking great. You know, they look like teenagers, man. So that's unfortunate that they can't really give us some really anatomically correct female figures these days.
I would argue it's the comic that's not anatomically correct.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I mean, that's what comics are.
Yeah,
that's
true.
That's what it is. Everybody's crazy buff and great physical specimens. Did you guys see the the picture of Falcon going around
Absolutely.
in Homeboy?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Rob Liefeld Falcon?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God. So funny. So yeah, that was that. Those were the last teasers, and then they got out of there. That was it. So the only new stuff that they really talked about was the new army builders that we may get, this Wolverine here, Hercules, and I guess we saw the full Disney Plus wave unveiled, even though we knew that was coming. So kind of light, but still a couple of surprises. Everything wasn't spoiled, so there we go. Excellent.
It's a really good one.
My God, this is so funny.
This is just one leg swap away from being Wolverine and Daisy Dukes, though. That's what he wore. He didn't. I don't know what he was wearing. If it was a bathing suit or something underneath that, but he was always.
I think he did have Daisy Dukes on in those pool images, though.
I'm gonna just pull that up while we're on the subject.
Yeah, why not?
If we don't get a full wave, that famous scene where they're all at the fucking pool.
Yeah, that's what you just said. Where was you? You fell asleep.
Yeah, there it is.
I was eating.
Okay. But yeah, I think that wraps up Legends. Probably tomorrow, Modoc, the Modoc review will be up. Check out the Mr. Hyde Build-A-Figure review. That's up, and all of the individual figures from the Mr. Hyde Build-A-Figure wave. Those are up. Hopefully we'll be hearing something. Yeah, this is when I was a kid, I looked at this picture so much. I don't know why. It was just so cool.
I don't know why. I wish somebody could tell me why.
Man, I took it into the bathroom every time with me. I don't know why.
No.
Look at Archangel. Jeez.
Stole this from my older cousin's room, and I don't know why.
Right. This was taped behind your older cousin's door, so that when mom shut the door, your auntie shut the door, she couldn't see it.
I don't know why.
This was under the Michael Jordan poster.
Really funny. But yeah, there's Wolverine and the Daisy Dukes.
I had this image taped to cover a hole in my wall to escape Shawshank Prison.
Jesus.
Oh my god! Oh, you see there, Andy Dufresne.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, that was it for Legends. Hopefully we'll hear an update soon about the Sentinels. Well, I mean, we know that they're supposed to start shipping in August, so that's the end of the summer basically. But yeah, hopefully we will. They did say that we would know for certain what the next HasLab project was before the Sentinels start shipping. So we got quite a few more reveals to hear about between now and I guess what would be San Diego Comic-Con. So including probably a bunch of stuff around that time, even though we already know SDCC is canceled. So yeah, that's it.
Very canceled.
What's next on the docket, fellas?
While we're on kind of the Disney Plus subject, you want to get into the Hot Toys?
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let's throw him in here.
Because this is what, Boog? You're going to be your third or fourth Hot Toys?
This will be, well, technically, because we kind of all waiting for Spider-Man, right? So yeah, this will be my fourth. Will it? Yeah, I think this will be my fourth. Yeah, I got two Spider-Man. I got Black Panther. Yeah, this would be the fourth one if I get this. I didn't pull the trigger yet. I see this already sold. The pre-order already sold out on Big Bad Toy Store. I see.
Ah, well, shit.
That's so weird because like it makes no sense because they could always order more. Like I don't know why it closed.
Why? What would be the incentive for you getting it from Big Bad Toy Store as opposed to just flex paying through Sideshow? I don't even understand.
Yeah, that's odd.
Just happen. Like, if anything's wrong with the figure, like I don't know if anybody's ever gotten a Hot Toy that has a problem, but Sideshow is always ready to fucking fix whatever's wrong, like without hassle whatsoever. They don't treat you like you're trying to steal from them. Like they're not weird about it. They know that their product is worth a lot of money, or that you spent a lot of money on it, and that it deserves to be quote unquote perfect. But I don't believe that they will honor that if you're buying from like Big Bad Toy Store or anywhere else.
That's it.
So does it.
This is the perfect type of thing for a Hot Toys, right? Okay, it's Marvel. It's got a lot of fabric, but it's also got like a tremendous metallic wingspan, and it just dominates every conversation when you have people over.
Oh, for sure.
I'm trying to get dominated by Falcon. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
God.
looking great. Yeah, this is more real than the actual costume because those wings are fully CGI.
They're more real than the fucking costume.
Yeah.
It's sad how true that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks great. I think it was also wasn't like Anthony Mackie like on a late night show and he was like, I got my own figure, and then he pulled out a Hot Toys before. Like that was like during like Civil War as well. I want to say that was it.
And it had to have been like Conan O'Brien or something like that.
Yeah, I just remember like him saying like I got my own figure, and like I thought he was gonna pull out like a Legends or something, but this man pulled out a whole ass Hot Toy, and I was like, oh fuck, all right, okay, cool.
I don't know why. But for some reason, like in the industry of like talk show hosts, for some reason, like whenever there's a toy reveal on a talk show host show, it's always Conan O'Brien.
Oh, true. Yeah,
always there. It's like when they presented Harrison Ford with the Death Star, and he fucking shattered it on the ground. Like, when they showed him his Hot Toys Indiana Jones, and he was like, "Oh, this is cool," and then he fucking rips it in half. Hey Harrison, look at this brand new figure.
You know why that is though. You know why that is? It's because Conan is like, even though he makes a lot of jokes about like nerds and like stuff like that, he is just a dork. Like he is like. That's the perfect place to unveil shit like that. But yo,
true.
I didn't know that was the Hot Toys figure. I shared the fucking link with you guys and didn't realize that. I thought that was a Marvel Select figure. I didn't even look at it. Wow, that's crazy.
Just reading the headlines.
Select really did it on this one, huh? He looked at this picture and he was like, "Man, why the hell did Marvel Select put a Hot Toys logo on this?"
Yeah, and also
it's on my MAGA shit. Just reading the headlines.
I'm on that Q shit. I only read the drops.
Oh god.
Yeah, Did you
But,
watch that Q documentary?
Yeah, it was incredible. I loved it.
Loved it too.
Yeah, it was really good. You know, we let's not speak about it in too certain of terms, but we don't want to get flagged by the algorithm as QTubers. But
Yeah,
Oh my
no.
God.
Shit
If-
was very, very entertaining, bro.
Yeah.
Just very entertaining.
more than anything, it's not. I mean, it is about Q, but it takes a long time to get you to the point to where Q is now, and it spends a lot of time dealing with you know, the rise of internet culture and image boards and chat rooms and how all of that culture works and spirals into something that eventually your aunt or, you know, your grandma are sharing on Facebook.
You know what the wild shit that I found out what was really wild about it to me was that, like, most of those people seem like they were like, man, I don't want to be like I don't want to be fucked up, but like they all seem like they were autistic or some shit. Like it's wild. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
There's nothing wrong with being autistic whatsoever.
No.
it almost seems like people with a lot of social ineptitude thrive better in anonymous internet communities.
It's so wild, like how similar all of them were, like just certain quirks and just certain. And by no means am I saying that they're like stupid. I'm not saying that, because obviously we know that autistic people have some amazing abilities, and at some level, all of us could possibly be fucking autistic, especially in the collecting community. So it's like, but
I'm sure we're on the OCD spectrum. I'll say that.
yeah, you know, but yeah, we all on a spectrum somewhere for sure. You know, but it's wow. It was really wild. I would recommend that you just check it out, and it's wild for me because, like, I'm somebody that like psychoanalyzes like everybody and really tries to like delve into people's mind and like see what makes them tick and like certain shit. And it was really interesting to like see their wheels turning and see their motivations, and like it's just like, damn, these people are very strange people. Like, I don't know, man. But yeah, we sidetracking. I'm getting into Q shit. I'm sorry, but
And what? Oh, no, it's called Into the Storm. That's it. No, nothing preceding it.
Right.
Oh, I guess that is the big thing, is that it gets into the storming of the Capitol, you know?
Yes. But yeah, P, did you see that shit at all?
No, but I watched a Juggalo documentary once, and I'm almost certain that's exactly the same. So
Oh, okay.
Everyone goes out to all the juggalos and juggalites. Woo whoop.
that's
Yeah.
it. Whoop whoop.
Yeah.
I think, yeah,
Very similar.
listen, everybody knows I'm down with the clown till I'm dead in the ground.
I will recommend an incredible Juggalo documentary on YouTube. It features it bookends with everybody at an iced tea show. It's one of the most incredible things I've ever seen in my life.
I think I saw that actually.
Yeah.
When we're done with this, you got to send me the link to it, because there's nothing I love more than seeing juggalos drink that magical soda, they go, and just losing it.
Now, Pancho, you watched the whole last documentary, so you probably know this, but one surprising fact I found out is that 90% of juggalos can't actually juggle.
Dang.
Crazy.
Can we speak on the fact that there's a lyric of ICPs that says "trunk full of Fago"?
Yeah.
Talk about that.
That's right.
Is that why is that so cool?
It's awesome. Hey, hocus pocus,
shit,
shoulders ride.
Christ
That
almighty.
lyric hits, brother. They're gonna be going crazy for that trunk full of Fago.
Yeah. Rest in peace to the great Malenko while we're at it.
Malenko's dead?
Oh no.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like the way they speak about him, he's like this mythical dead figure.
Man of 1,000 holds? Dean Malenko?
only second to the man of 1,001 holds, Christopher Jericho.
Oh Christ.
Man of 1,001 holds.
Number 2, arm bar. All right, now we're really sidetracking. Falcon and this
Yeah, Hot Toy looks immaculate.
We're getting into I mean, if nothing else, this is a great figure to represent what makes American culture so great.
Hell yeah. Let's go.
All right, here's the final.
It absolutely tells you black people need a shield, wings, all types of shit to
Holy
survive.
shit!
Right. Slightly more to defend from helicopters, police brutality, whatever.
Yeah,
So, head sculpt looks fucking amazing though.
Oh yeah,
it does. I wish there was another one. He's just gonna be stoic the whole time, doing like mad wild shit, just like straight faced.
To quote the Falcon, he's out of line, but he's right.
Yeah, we definitely needed a ungoggled head so we could like maybe put the head on other like sort of plainclothes 1/6 bodies and shit like that and whatever. Because Anthony Mackie has been getting a lot of fucking work, especially on Netflix.
yeah. I want to watch that one movie. He's on Netflix. I've heard it's pretty good.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's also the Michael B. Jordan movie. Like I don't watch a lot of like direct to streaming movies because for the most time it's like kind of the direct to video sort of feel like the early 2000s Steven Seagal films. But Extraction and now this Anthony Mackie film and then this new one with Michael B. Jordan I've heard are all very very good. Well, I've seen Extraction actually, but I got to check out these other two.
Very nice.
The last movie I saw with Anthony Mackie was on Netflix was the one where he's like, I don't know, he's like a cyborg sort of, I guess, or whatever.
Shit.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like a military sort of style movie. There was that. There was something else that he was in recently too, like back to back on Netflix. But yeah, the one that I was just describing was pretty decent. It's worth the watch, especially at home in your living room or wherever. It's worth the watch.
I might even watch it after this because I got a hole in my heart for some Anthony Mackie because I didn't get any this week. The finale, there's nothing. So the one on Netflix you're talking about, Boog, is called Outside the Wire.
Outside the Wire, yes. So yeah.
Rick, you're 200 miles away from your mic. We can't understand you.
I'm like getting too close. I'm like too loud or whatever. But all right, brother.
Okay. The one where I don't know if it's the one you're talking about. Maybe it is Outside the Wire. But there's another one I was trying to remember. He was in season 2 of Altered Carbon because the first season was Joel Kinnaman.
Yeah, I didn't stick around for Altered Carbon. I only got maybe like 4 or 5 episodes in, and then I kind of fell off. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Well, season 2.
I did know that he came on for season 2, but because I didn't even finish season 1, I just wasn't interested. But yeah.
All
right. So this is the Hot Toys, but we're being reminded in the chat that there is the Diamond Select Toys version, so we can get into that real quick.
Yes. It looks whack.
While we're on our Anthony Mackie kick.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like this one.
You got to be into 7-inch figures. You got to be into Diamond Select.
Go back 2. That looks like Snoop Dogg.
A little bit.
Yeah, he's about to smoke some weed with Jaleel White as Urkel.
Oh man, not the purple Urkel.
Purple Urkel, baby, the CEO of Triller.
This is for America, my nizzle.
Where's my $2 million, Jake Paul?
He got a ball spot. What the fuck's going on there?
Yikes.
The Just for Men spray didn't adhere all the way.
At the Beijing.
Man, actually, there was a dude in my old hometown that I would see. I'd be like parked at red lights, like randomly throughout, whenever the day. And every now and then I would see this dude crossing the street, full like black trench coat, no matter what the temperature was, leather,
Hell
dust down to the floor.
Incredible.
And he had He had like really like he was obviously like completely bald on top, but with like just like curly hair kind of dripping around like the bottom down here.
Nice.
And on top, his scalp, tattooed black hairline.
Oh my god, was he a lichen? What the fuck?
Dude, it sounds like Fabio describing a 70-year-old crow.
Yo.
He was maybe of the lycanthrope genus, but I can't fully say.
That's true.
I bet you never tried to fuck with him though.
No, never.
He could have had all sorts
of carry groceries or weapons under that trench coat. I don't know.
Yeah, there's definitely an assortment of knives under that thing.
This guy might have lost his hair, but he didn't lose his sense of vengeance. He's walking the streets. He's claiming what's his.
And I guess this is already out. Poc Photos is saying that he already has this in hand and reviewed it.
Oh shit!
So,
shout out to Kuya Poc. Let's
this
go.
is, I believe, a Disney Store exclusive. The bastard Poc with an exclusive review on his channel. It is wow, that is Diamond Select. I think we're done with F and WS.
All right.
The frontal shot looks better. The frontal shot looks better.
Yeah.
It just looks looks like they colored him with a crayon, kinda.
Hey man, that's what Marvel ordered, and that's what they got.
At least he comes with interchangeable hands, fists, you know.
That's true.
I guess.
But these wings have no articulation. These are straight, like, up and down wings. There's no fold in at all.
Oh, they give us the McFarlane style joints, huh?
Hell yeah. Except at least they detach, unlike Batman Beyond.
Yeah, I don't really like the proportions here. I don't really like the way the legs meet the pelvis, all of that. It just looks odd.
Yeah. But all this is to say that he's being, he's released at Disney stores right now, and then re-released along with him is the comic style Winter Soldier, which has the even worse hip design.
This guy looks wild. He looks like a... I mean, I know he's a cartoon, but the guy looks like a cartoon.
That chin, dude. That chin.
It's crazy.
That's the actual Giga Chad chin.
Yeah, there's no
The
question.
Giga Chin.
For sure.
I mean, he's a Russian assassin originally in the comics, but I could buy him as a Russian super bodybuilding model with a metal arm. That's the next evolution.
I would like a costume like this in Legends form. That's really comic accurate, but yeah, again, the proportions here look nuts, and that chin is serious.
Holy fuck!
It was like Bruce Campbell.
Either he can't be knocked out, or he's really easy to knock out. I don't know.
One or the other for sure.
All right, now we are actually done with Winter and Soldier Falcon.
Oh, thank God. Let's bring it back up. Let's bring it back into the docket. Let's knock out SHF real quick.
SHF.
So we can go down right there. You can stop at Cooler.
Oh, okay.
Pre-orders for Coolers are closed. Sorry, I don't know. Psych, you can get them at other places like Ninden Games. Still has Cooler, still up right now. The benefit is you'll also be getting the Japanese release a whole month early. It's only a little bit over retail, but like everywhere else is sold out right now. Unfortunately, I hope everybody got the Cooler before it closed last week. If not, Tien and Chaozu are still up for pre-order on P Bandai. People are getting their Gohans too, which is super tight. The underwater meme won't die. Everybody is talking about how they've made the trek from the bottom of the ocean. You know what? Take your victory lap. Go right ahead. You definitely earned it from being so patient. So that's super tight. And then no really big news, just a big recap of releases for SHF. Frieza is releasing right now in Japan. But it is also Golden Week in Japan right now. So depending where you got him from, their offices may be closed. It's very customary for, a lot of places to be closed during the whole week for Golden Week. So I just got my request from Amiyami. So I'm just gonna wait to pay that shit because it's not gonna go anytime soon. And then that's really it for Dragon Ball SHF. The Super Saiyan 3 Goku was re-released for pre-orders, and it's sold out immediately, less than an hour on BBTS, from what I remember correctly. And then from what I
believe, though, I think Entertainment Earths might still have them, but they did earlier. I'm gonna check right now.
Yes, from what I was hearing, Entertainment Earth still did have a few, but a lot of like local Facebook like distributors and stuff, they were saying that they're only getting like 50 pieces and stuff, and that was like a big, like, huge thing, where a lot of people just like put up their thing and they refreshed at once, and all 50 slots were put up. I personally think that this restock is just like a first wave of restocks. I feel like now that they have the molds like in the factories and they're getting pressed, like I feel like they'll do a couple. It really doesn't make sense to like dust off this mold after like a couple of years and then just only print it once. I feel like they're gonna get a couple of prints out of it and then they'll just put it back in the vault or whatever till whenever. That's just speculation on my point. There's no reason to think they would do it, but yeah, like you're about to say, Rick, I feel strongly about that.
I think they're gonna, like you said, probably like release it again at some point within the next 12 months, then let it sit until the resale prices are crazy, and then do it again.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like if there's any reason to think that way, is like you can just look at how often that they release Saiyan Race on Earth Goku. I mean, for one, it's in Targets, first of all. I don't think we'll see this guy in Targets, but you never know. But like they re-release, Saiyan Race on Earth Goku all the time. You can even go back to when Awakening Goku was just like everywhere, and he would get reprinted or he would put up for sale like once every 6 months, for like 2 years straight almost. He was all like the aftermarket would kind of creep up to getting to like $100, and then all of a sudden you see him back up on Ami Ami for retail. So I think it's pretty safe to say that he will get a couple of more prints. So if you missed out, so if you can, try and find him, for pre-order at retail, or at least super close to retail now. But if you do miss out on it, I don't think it's the end of the world. Just be patient and it'll pop up eventually, hopefully. And then the next things, and the last thing I want to talk
before we move on, there's also a super chat we never got to, but I wanted to get to this while we were talking about Falcon, because Shartimus Prime popped in the chat real quick. He said that he actually likes this Falcon, but he's gonna go check out that documentary too. I recommend he does.
Oh, the Fago?
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah, we got that super chat in.
Incredible.
Thank you.
Yeah, Tim also hit us with a super chat. He hit us with $5. Thank you so much, man. He said, Friday, what is this? It's for the boys, baby.
That's right. Tim Smith just subscribed to my channel too, so I appreciate that. Thank you.
Hell yeah, dude. Pack Photos just hit us with $5 too. He said, gotta bounce, peace. Boog, I'm digging the teaser for the new intro. Looking forward to hearing the whole track. Take care, guys. Hell yeah,
nice.
dude.
Thank you, Pac. I'll see you on Monday, bud, huh? We got stuff to talk about.
Incredible. So the last thing I'll say in terms of SHF is the Avengers 1 like wave, or just I don't know what to call it. But the Captain America, the Thor, and the Hulk all really, maybe not the Hulk. Did the Hulk release too? I don't know. A couple of these dudes released. I don't fucking know. But they're releasing right now. I got them too. That's the only reason I remembered. I can actually check right now who it is. I think one of them is actually yeah, it's Captain America and Thor released already. Hulk is next month.
Okay.
But
the ones we saw at
Thor,
Con, right?
Thor, yeah, I just got the notification for Thor early this morning, I guess.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you skip out on Cap or no?
I got the America's Ass cap, so
Okay.
I don't know.
It's the same.
You know what? I think I had missed. I think I had missed the pre-order. What weren't they offering them as like a 3-pack or some shit?
Yes, and then that sold out first, but I was on Ami like last week, and then they'd put it up again.
Wow.
So who knows? But like, I don't know if the 3-pack is shipping now or it's shipping next month. I don't know, man. But yeah, I was in the same boat as you. I wasn't gonna get, dirt variant cap. No, I was gonna get just this version of Captain America. I was gonna skip on America's Ass cap because I hadn't gotten him at that point. And then my wife got me that one for Christmas. So now I just have 2 caps. So I guess I could just, pose them, throwing hands together, I guess. Why not?
Yeah. That was, I guess that was the incentive or whatever. Yeah. But
Sure.
I mean, I guess you kind of need 2 clean caps for that scene. But
That is very true.
But it's all good. I got Thor because I said I got, at least I got that because I got the clean cap. If I could get a clean Avengers 1 team,
Very
so
true.
that's why I kind of figured that. I got Fury.
Oh, nice.
Weeks ago. So yeah, I'll figure out something with Hulk and hopefully they'll finish out the team. If I could get a clean Avengers movie team put together, then I'll be okay with that.
True. I think the only thing is like you'll have to rely on somebody to cast that exclusive hand that comes with Battle for New York cap where he's telling Hulk to go smash. I would say that's the only thing. But I mean, that's so easy to just have somebody just cast that.
Were these not available in Big Bad Toy Store? Was that the deal with those? They was like exclusives?
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember. I don't think so because I usually like even if like I have it secured somewhere else, I like to. If I do like the figure, I do like to pre-order it on BBTS just in case, like if it sells out or something and like somebody needs it or whatever, I can just give them that one. But I don't remember these popping up on BBTS. I could be wrong. But who knows?
Yeah, I'm looking right now. I see the America's Ass cap is up there.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't think these were available through BBTS.
Yep. Well, that's really it for SHF.
I actually went back in. I did pre-order another. I think I did. Yeah, I think I pre-ordered another Same Reason on Earth Goku. No, man,
nice.
no, I think I got a few of those. I did pre-order another Super Saiyan 3 Goku for sure. That shit sold out pretty fast.
Yes. Did you? I got another one too. Pretty stoked. I got another one. All thanks to the A.C.B.A Discord. By the way, join the A.C.B.A Discord. As soon as it went up on BBTS, one of our mods, Schwan, set on an A.P.B. Everybody with the SHF role got pinged, and he said, "Yo, what's up?" And everybody that, as far as I know, like everybody on the server that wanted one was able to get one that was around to get the ping. So another great incentive to join the A.C.B.A Discord is for basically just pre-orders alone, to be quite honest.
You know what? I stand corrected. They do have the cap on BBTS. It's still
Oh,
up for
good.
pre-order.
Oh, very
Releasing
good.
in May.
Very good, very good. But that's it. Smash
Yeah,
Blaster is saying in chat.
I ordered another Goku eating scene set as well.
Oh,
I
shit.
had one, but I was like, you know what? If I want to actually put together a whole restaurant, I'm gonna need a few of these.
Yeah, I got 3 myself, so I'm in the same boat as you are. But yeah,
I showed you guys this in the chat, but I don't think I talked about it. That I saw the Kaioken Goku at my Target, at my local Target. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is that your first time seeing him in the wild?
That was my first time seeing it.
Oh, shit. That's wild, man. Yeah, I see him all the time. Nobody buys him in my Target.
Nobody buys it, huh?
No.
Yeah, I guess the average like dude that just wants a Goku sees that and is like, why the fuck does Goku look like that? I don't want that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the Astros are usually always they always get restocked at my Target. Like, everybody's always buying Saiyan Reigns on Earth Goku.
Yeah, like I don't want to call anybody out. There's like a certain YouTuber
Uh-oh.
that has been like telling people to buy up Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku and Kaioken Goku. Is currently Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku is going through like a dip where they're not like producing it that quickly right now. But I mean, it's still, we've heard from Bandai before, it's pretty much always going to be in production.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I don't know why that person keeps leading people astray. Like, yo, man, you guys got to buy this Kaioken Goku because I know you're not finding Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku right now in Target, but it's just because there's a lull in production. Those things are not going to be reselling at any point in time, I don't believe. And if they do, it's going to be very mild and many years in the future.
Yeah, Kaioken, maybe sooner, if at all. I could see, Kaioken, going out of production before Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku. It's almost guaranteed.
For sure.
But like, I don't think this is going to be like the closest thing. Maybe, first of all, I have no idea what you're talking about. But from what I can understand, from what I've gathered, I feel like maybe they have a little bit of like FOMO, like based around what happened to Awakening Goku, because Awakening Goku was everywhere for a long time.
Well, yeah, it was at every Target for a long time.
And what do you call it? That was like a regular release figure. And then now people are paying like over like $150 for Awakening Goku. I remember I was at a Second and Charles, and like they had an entire like 4x4x4 foot like wire bin, and it was just full of Esro Gokus for $30 each. Not Esro, sorry, Awakening Gokus for $30 each. And I was like, oh shit! So I grabbed a handful and I got the fuck out of there. So
let me not let these dudes rethink this.
But yeah, that basically does it for SHF.
Well, while we're on the subject of Dragon Ball, you want to get into the
Imagination Works? Yeah, let's go. Imagination Works shocked literally everybody, myself included. They released images for the second figure in their line, which is a Vegeta, and it looks really good. This thing looks rad
compared to that terrible looking Goku.
Hey, you know what? I'm a believer of the Goku.
That thing has the nastiest crotch and knees I've ever fucking seen.
No, Rick, don't say that. The crotch, I do agree.
Poncho, put those damn knees and crotches to the camera. Let these people see this disgusting display.
Let's go. I like it.
Oh my god, look at that crotch, bro.
I like it. It's fine.
He looks like he has a zipper.
That's what his fucking pants look like.
But it's never that defined. Don't fucking act like it's ever that defined in any artwork ever.
Hey, I don't know if you heard of a little artist called Akira Toriyama. Look him up. I guarantee you it looks exactly the same in there.
I heard he's the creator of Dragon Ball.
Never looks like that. That thing looks so terrible.
Yo, man. Hey, man, like, let me tell you, yeah, that looks bad in these pictures. I don't know what it is, dude. I don't know what it is. That's the money shot right there, first of all.
Those knees look like AirPod cases.
Hey, man.
What?
Hey, AirPods are a great product, first of all.
I use them every day, but I don't model them after articulation. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, I don't know what it is, dude. But like, as soon as I got this dude in hand, I was like, it's pretty nice. Like, of course it's not like an incredible figure by any means of the sort. For what it is, it's fine. The way I look at it and the way I think about it is like, it's just like an articulated Grandista figure. And like, Grandista is probably easily like my favorite like statue Dragon Ball line, like affordable.
Yeah, Grandista is the best.
Yeah, it's really great.
Pretty much every category, like when it comes to My Hero Grandista and DBZ Grandista, like they're the best affordable statue people. Like that's the best affordable statue line across pretty much every title that they have for Grandista.
But man, I don't know, dude. Getting it in hand, I dig it. I think it's fine. I think like the gimmick of like the soft arms is good enough. A year from now, it might have bad holes in it. I don't know. But like yeah, the crotch, you know, leaves a lot to be desired. Let's not get it twisted. The range of motion is also pretty limited. I hate how like shallow his like spread is. Like you can barely get him. So everybody was like breaking like his hips and stuff because they thought that they could push more, you know, articulation out of it. But you know, for what it is, I like it. I like the sculpt a lot. You know, and this is to say, like, there are a lot of problems with the first Goku, no matter which way you slice it. Even if you're like a converted believer like myself, I can still admit that there's tons of problems with it. I just personally can look past some of these and look at like the good sides, but there's no question there are problems. And the reason I bring this up is because I feel like they really took into account like all the complaints and all like the fan suggestions that they've probably been getting for like the last year, and they put all that into Vegeta for sure. And this Vegeta looks like, you know, it looks leaps and bounds way better than Goku. And I think a lot of that has to do with just like how different like his basic design philosophy is. Like a lot of people are bugging because of the pants. You know, Surrender Games Go is saying Goku's pants look like folded napkins. Yo, everybody's pants in Dragon Ball look like fucking folded napkins. Let's not like, you know, mince words. Everybody's, the way that like Akira Toriyama draws pants is fucking wild. First of all,
No, man. This is how the housekeeper leaves your towels all folded.
Saw an MC Hammer video, and he's like, "How about I make everybody look like this?"
True. Like, man, when I checked into my hotel and I saw how the toilet paper was kind of folded into a rose, I'm kind of fucking with that for the rest of my life.
In Poncho's Poncho's gonna pick up his camera right now, take it into the bathroom, and you're gonna see a folded fucking rose because he can't get over just how beautiful that looks.
Incredible.
You know what, Poncho? It's my other big issue with it isn't just that I didn't like that Goku. It was that this Vegeta, like, I don't know how anybody can argue against it, but I mean, I'd love for you to do it. You know, I love going back and forth. But this looks like a completely different line. It's not okay that that's all fabric and that the Goku isn't.
True.
I don't like that.
But
I don't understand the science behind that. That's crazy.
So my rebuttal to that is like, you know, fabric, especially in that style of folded fabric, is like very difficult to do. Like Rick, I'm sure you know, Real Action Heroes. Yeah, Real Action Heroes has tried to do that style of fabric together. They ended up folding the fabric and then stitching it while it was folded, and it looks pretty bad. So it's like really strange. I feel like it's hard to do that type of style with soft goods without like running the risk of like not every piece going out like pre-folded the way you want it to fold it. It just ends up looking like, you know, like MC Hammer pants basically. It's really, really strange. So I could see that it's probably a safer bet for the first figure of their line to go with like a sculpt. Now the fact that they went with soft goods for this, to me, says that they are like learning from their mistakes. Hopefully they update this Goku to give him maybe a soft goods like option. Like this is obviously some sort of like, you know, lycra material or something like that. Some very like
it looks like lycra spandex.
Yeah. But like you know, they obviously won't do that for Goku. If they can, I'll tell you what, man, like the upper like orange shirt for Goku is made out of like a really nice, like very thin and very malleable plastic. I honestly really wouldn't mind if like they went with something like that so they can have like a mold for the folds and whatnot, but the plastic is thin enough and malleable enough to where it moves and it has the range like a soft goods. Like ultimately I want soft goods, but it's very hard to like envision like that working for like the way Dragon Ball pants are illustrated. But that being said, like they make it work for this Vegeta for sure.
I think it's possible. Honestly, it would be a very multi-layered kind of like multiple stitched look. It wouldn't be just like a clean spandex pant like this.
True. Yeah, it definitely takes like some, imagination to kind of, put your mind in a space where you can envision that. And like the whole reason we're going back and forth with this is like Imagination Works is doing like my absolute favorite thing that any line can do. We touched on it a little bit with Loyal Subjects last week, but it's like literally listening to your fan base and like just going like, all right, tight, we got to do something different, man, because what we did before wasn't working. And dude, like that's like the best shit ever, man. Like, because like I can promise you that they almost probably had like a whole other Vegeta that had like a crazy wild sculpt and shit. Like all this stuff was made out of plastic and whatnot. And judging by the reception that the Goku got, like they're like, nah, dude, we got to do something else.
I mean, it's probably the sculpt that's under the soft goods, because I'm sure the plastic is painted blue underneath.
Absolutely, yeah. There's no question. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like you said, like there's nothing better than when somebody fucks up like a toy company and they immediately do a 180, literally listen to every like constructive criticism you had. Fucking kills.
Yeah, this really seems like, well, people hated how the articulation looked on the Goku. Let's hide the articulation.
True. People really weren't messing with like the Phison style like arms on Goku. So like, it's just like a win-win. Like there's probably just like a very like normal like plastic like skeleton under these soft goods. They just threw like soft goods on him. And it looks really good, man. Like you said, Rick, it looks like a completely different line. Almost. It's crazy.
And for the best, like this is an incredible figure. Like I pre-ordered it as soon as it went up on AmiAmi without hesitation. No second guess. This thing looks great. And we've all said it many times before when we talk about pretty much every single toy line. The only thing these fools hear is money. They don't speak no other language. They don't speak Japanese. They don't speak English. They only speak money. So, like, obviously, I'm not going to buy that Goku unless it's like at a super deep discount.
Yeah,
I don't see my.
You got to do it, Rick.
I gotta wait for like a GameStop sale or something, or like a Barnes and Noble clearance. Like I just can't bring myself to pay that much for a figure that I know I'm not gonna fucking like.
Yeah, Box Lunch had him for $50 over the spring or whatever, maybe winter. Like they had him for $50 for like 12 hours at Box Lunch, and he sold out immediately.
I would have done it at $50.
Yeah, for sure. Christopher Miller in chat is saying that Real Action Heroes does soft goods on this scale all the time. I think Real Action Heroes does like 112 stuff. This is not 112. This is
1/6.
Oh yeah, my bad. Real Action Heroes is 1/6. This is like 1/9 or some shit like that. Something crazy.
1/9.
Yeah, it's like the size of like Storm collectibles and stuff like that. I
mean, I like to get my thoughts just real quick. I do like this. I'm enough of a Dragon Ball Z fan that I watched it after school on Toonami. So I'm like, if I wanted a Vegeta, this might be it.
I was about to say, what the soft goods king? What's going on?
The soft goods do attract me. As someone who like does not care that much for Dragon Ball Z, I'm like, oh, if I was gonna get a Vegeta, this might be it. Because actually, I like Vegeta more than Goku.
There you go.
Can we talk about the biggest blasphemy this line has done, and the strangest thing this line has done by far? And this is like the first time I've ever seen a Dragon Ball Z line break this tradition, but it didn't release Piccolo first.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. The exact same thing. No Piccolo.
That's fucking weird.
Man, I'd like to see a soft goods Piccolo came. That would be interesting.
Yeah, that's
I don't.
That's the next evolution, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anybody in the comments knows this, but for some reason, well, I mean, obviously, some reason it's because they're fucking badass. But Piccolo is like super loved in Japan. He's always like, there's this thing where he's always the first figure of like every fucking Dragon Ball line. But for some reason, it wasn't done here. Like Pancho said, they wanted to figure out the fabric. They didn't do it. Didn't do it too quickly. So like, I mean, if we get a really good Piccolo down the line, then it'll be worth the wait.
It's like Japan is Gohan.
These aren't two different figures, right?
What's up, Boog?
No, I said these aren't two different figures, right? It's just two head sculpts with one figure,
two head
right?
sculpts.
Right.
Yeah.
And eye sculpts too, right? I mean, if it's anything like the Goku, you can swap the eyes too. It's like a faceplate.
That is like one of the most impressive things about this figure, like the way that the eyes like are like fits so seamlessly into like the faceplate sculpt. It's like truly outrageous. Like it's like even better than how Revoltech has been doing it on like their 112 scale figures, but like also the Imagination Works has the benefit of being a larger figure, so they can get a little bit more detail in there and whatnot. You know, it's just a trade off. You know, like I really love the sculpt of this Vegeta. I love the sculpt of the Goku, like especially in like the faceplates. I wish the range of movement, like this Vegeta looks like he's gonna have the same range as Goku. Kind of bums. You know, there's no traditional like ab crunch. It's just like a weird like, but it's like where like the torso and like the ab, like I mean technically it's an ab crunch, but like it's just like on a ball joint or whatever, and you can get like a slight movement. But it's nice. It's nice, man. What I want to do is I want to see how like some of the larger SHFs scale next to this. Like my Gohan is like, you know, 4 or 5 figures deep in my D12. I want to see like how my Goku scales with this, or my Gohan scales with this Goku specifically, because you know those child bucks are a little big, so they might scale a little bit better. Not 100% sure, but you know, suffice it to say, this looks great. If the pre-order is still up on Ami, definitely grab him. He's only like 8,800 on Ami, which is already at a discount. Like these things retail for 110. It's already basically like, you know, like $20 off if you order through Ami.
Yeah, and a good friend of the show, Jamichael Johnson, saying that the Imagination Works. Oh, I'm sorry. That's he's talking about an SHF, not one of these, but he's saying that Ultra Instinct Goku is 55 on Amazon right now.
Yeah.
That's what.
Incredible. I know a lot of people are. Yeah, Piccolo's going up. He's going up actually. I think like he's about the $49 one went away. He's like now he's creeping back up. The last thing I'll say about Imagination Works is a lot of people are kind of miffed because they just went straight to a Vegeta, whereas they had like a Luffy on display last year at the con, the virtual con. And yeah, that kind of bums, man. It really sucks when like they have like a couple of figures shown and then they just jump ship and like just totally release like a whole other figure.
I will say that they have an issue with the thin body of Luffy.
Yeah, it's got to be it. What are you gonna say, Fabio?
Just the last thought I have on this Vegeta is, even though I like the soft goods and I like how they hide the articulation, they really should have extended it up to the neck. They could have done a separate neck peg and then stitched the clothing down into there, and then you put the neck back in, and then that would have given you extra neck articulation.
Would have been nice, man.
You could have, like, I feel like they want that definition of like the pecs and like the neck and like.
That's true. Well, then you tuck it in twice. You tuck it in at the top of the clavicle right here, and then you tuck it in at the neck.
Incredible. Yeah, 11th is saying, I hope they reissue Imagination Works Goku and put some soft goods on it to match Vegeta. Yeah, man. At the end of the day, as much as I do enjoy the regular, like the Goku we have now, I would love nothing more than to have soft goods on this guy, for sure.
Yeah. Or you know what? Hopefully somebody releases a kit. I would love somebody to make the pants to go over that articulation.
True. How big are those pants going to be?
Yeah, plenty of great tailors out there for sure.
Brother. Junko jeans, baby. Come on.
Yeah.
I was more of a Trips man myself, unfortunately.
I'm down with the thickness for those, man.
Incredible. Yeah, that's really it for Imagination Works. You guys want to talk G.I. Joe for a little bit?
Well, before we go anywhere, it's just a quick mention.
Let's go.
A lot of people have been really worried about getting into the Revoltech My Hero Academia line. Well, worry no more, because they just re-released Midoriya. And I'm assuming All Might is going to have to be next too. It looks like they're re-releasing everything. For anybody that didn't know, those figures went for stupid money. Both of them. Now looks like not anymore. So Deku is up for pre-order right now on Ami. Definitely good look for anybody that really loved that figure who wasn't me. And I'd assume All Might is up next. So anybody that missed out on All Might, he has to be next, because that's like the most popular one. He's even more popular than Deku, I think, honestly.
Yeah, and Bakugo is shipping right now too, because I got my payment request for him as well.
There you go, guys. Done dealy.
That's it.
Dealy McDealy.
Yeah, throw your Figmas away at this point.
Mm-hmm. All right. Should we get into a real American hero, G.I. Joseph?
G.I. Joseph. Let's go. What's good with G.I. Joe?
I don't know what is actually good with G.I. Joe, but I found out about this through my friends at A Toy Kind of Mood. They were posting that the dude, John Warden, the dude, of course, he is now the new brand lead on G.I. Joe, along with Power Rangers, and like he was the brand lead on Power Rangers and Ghostbusters, and now he is also going to be on G.I. Joe.
Oh, sure.
Pretty exciting.
Very nice.
Maybe we'll see some changes on the way with the G.I. Joe brand.
Yeah, maybe we'll see some Joes in some stores.
Maybe.
Fucking knows.
Basically. That's a very like regular change that needs to happen. Yeah, that's not extraordinary at all. We just want to see the fucking Joes.
No, it's more of a lateral move, really.
I wonder if he would have any say in that. Like, I know that's very clearly a completely different market, or a very different division of Hasbro that deals with like distribution and stuff. But I wonder if like they can, if like the head of one of these departments can just walk over and just go like, yeah, what the fuck are you guys doing? Basically.
So we don't like money. What's going on?
Like, you know how long I worked on this thing? Like, nobody can check it out. Like, what the fuck? I want people to play with the figure I made. Come on.
Seriously.
Well, I did want us to talk about G.I. Joe a little bit, to say that Big Bad Toy Store put up the Cobra Trooper.
It's true.
Today. It's in stock. I guess it's still in stock now. I even grabbed a few of them, actually.
Hell yeah, why not?
But this is the second release of the Trooper. Is not the Target exclusive one. That's the better one with the more weapons and the goggles and all of that stuff. This is the more like generic kind of version, I guess. But again, if you just trying to army build, then I guess it's all good.
This is in stock on BBTS right now.
Let's go.
The Cobra Infantry Trooper. Oh, it's still in stock? Wow, I'm surprised. They must have a lot to go through. Look at that fucking kick.
This is America.
Somebody was very proud of that.
Yeah, they sure were.
It's a great dio.
Fabio, that's a great diorama.
It's a really sick dio. They did a really good job with the
No, they really did. They really did. It's just
it still reads like product photography, but it's very, robust. They really got this all filled out.
Mm-hmm. Well, they know the name of the game these days, They got to do that.
That's right. I wonder where they got that from.
Hey, the world may never know.
No. Oh, this looks great though. This actually might just be photoshopped onto this background.
Oh, there's almost no question.
These right here.
That is for sure. Yeah, that is for sure. Look at that shit. Fuck.
Yeah. But these over here with the other figures look a little more real. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, they're there.
Yeah, good.
Got to get a fill light on that guy.
We talked about that last week with Robo getting the Baron. I'm about to say Baron Blood, Major Blood.
Yes, we did.
Oh, you're thinking of Baron Benz, that's why.
Yeah, maybe.
I know how much he loves
So yeah, get out there, get you some troopers. It's not the one that you really want, but it's good enough.
Well, I think all the real fans already. Jeez,
The fuck's going on over there?
Sorry, I'm closing a blister. I muted it for everybody else though.
Oh, Jesus. Like, what's like the anti ASMR? What is ASMR? But it's like highly displeasurable.
Noise. I guess.
A cacophony. Just rack it.
Yeah, my bad. that was very loud.
That sounds like a good Mesco blister, eh?
Oh God.
Hey, well, this isn't a mezco, my friend. This is oh shit, my camera's not even on. Thank God. It was just this weird little Batman guy, the Great Detective. Noir Toys, is that who it is? Noir Toys with a Z. My favorite way to spell things. Noir Toys. But yeah, this is Joe. What's going on? Any more?
I believe that's it. There's just a little insert, unless somebody in the chat wants to let us know how wrong we are. But I honestly think this might be it. It's just a quick update from last week. I don't know if that Major Blood you're talking about like actually sold for anything on eBay. I didn't see what the closed listing was at.
It was relisted again.
$1 million.
Well, wasn't there a few listings though? Wasn't there a few listings?
Shit. Spoilers.
Oh yeah, the one that was being trolled.
Yeah, I'm sure nobody bought that. At a certain point, like people just run away with it, huh?
There's no question that whatever ones were out there sold, but not at that crazy price. But I'm sure that they sold, and like I said, I'm sure that Robo was hooked in with whoever that was, in some capacity. He'll never tell.
Hey, he's not obligated to either. Let's go.
No, not at all. Not at all. So yeah, that's it for G.I. Joe. Give us more G.I. Joe.
One more thing with G.I. Joe.
What is
What
it?
is
Somebody find me a fucking Firefly.
Yeah, you got to remind me when we off the air so I can remember to ask this person that I know. I said that I would last week and I forgot.
All right. What's next? What's next on the docket?
We can talk McFarlane. Let's go.
Oh, boy, here we go. Mr. McF.
What's been going on with him?
What is
What
new
is
with
our
McFarlane?
declaration?
I'm not seeing anything new here.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I mean,
From last week.
brought up McFarlane. I don't think there's anything, is there?
I don't know. All right, well, let's move on. That was McFarlane.
Man, McFarlane really a mainstay on this program, even if there's nothing new to talk about.
Absolutely not.
Please, chat, let us know if we're like, come on, guys, you forgot the big McFarlane thing. Let us know, but I don't think we did.
This is their last post.
Yikes.
Just,
Should have kept that in the drafts. Let's next up is Storm. Sorry, Todd.
This is somebody at Todd's office has to be a Pam about things. Give him a second shot. You remember when Michael answers the phone and he says something stupid, and then Pam is like, "Sorry, I haven't switched you yet," and then he'll like finally go with a normal hello.
Yeah.
Michael Scott, hey, how are you? Jen Levinson, I presume.
And Levinson, I presume.
Still me.
Brian, how are they hanging? Or are they barely hanging at all? Michael. Okay.
Hey, how's it going? I do the Jen Levinson, I presume thing to Becca like all the time. Jen Levinson, I presume.
Did it to my best friend for like almost a decade. He's never watched this.
Almost a decade.
really the basis of your friendship.
Yeah. Well, if he's never watched The Office, he's never gonna. After that shit.
He finally watched The Office. He finally got over his stigma of hating Steve Carell.
Oh shit.
Hated Steve Carell because of the 40-year-old.
I was about to say the 40-year-old version. It hit too close to home. What's going on?
Like, he makes us look like fucking losers, man. I hate that shit.
Yeah, newsflash, we're fucking losers, dude.
Newsflash, buddy.
40-year-old version of a 55-year-old millionaire with return on investment on those collections. Right? Now, one of the all-time great tweets.
All of us with wives and significant others, we're fucking lucky, brother.
Yeah, that movie is not cute. Funny, but
not cute.
It's about as bad of a message as Grease. It's like, you need to change yourself to please the person you love. Anyway, speaking of changing themselves to please us, Storm Collectibles coming at us with new upgraded and chunkier and beefier in every way.
That's it. Hit the thick button. Let's go.
It's made on the Pixar computer, and they just went enhance.
Basically.
They added more flour to the mix, basically. Yeah, like, so even I was like in the chat earlier this week. I was like, "What's the difference?" And then so I think it was Rick hit me with the side by side. He is significantly chunkier.
Yeah, let me find that actually.
Yeah, he's Chunkosaurus on this one.
Incredible.
That's
Tim Smith is saying in General Domestic on the Discord is some McFarlane news as well. Thanks, Tim. $2. Hell yeah.
Okay. I appreciate that, Tim.
Yeah, look at this, dude.
All right. Look at the fucking hair coming out of his boots. What is that about?
Hey, man.
Never noticed that.
Shit.
On which one?
He's like a hairy shin.
Damn. Looks like he's smuggling toupees in there.
Hey, man. Soviet Russia hair grows you, right?
Now this is this where we talk about unrealistic body expectations for men? Because all this figure makes me want to do is just get jacked, brother. I want to go do some pull-ups right now.
This is the
Absolutely.
reason
Right now.
for that one song from Mad TV, Lowered Expectations.
Yeah, I really like it. Looks
Very
really
strange looking.
Just so
But
everybody
cool
realize,
at the same
it's the
time.
new on the left and the old on the right. And the main thing I noticed at first is, well, the head looks tiny, first of all, but I think it might be because the chest just looks so much more broad.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, it's so wide.
articulation's not splitting the chest.
I never really noticed before how ridiculous this design is. The chest hair is like a fucking carpet.
He's taking a good look, like, who is this?
Yeah. Pretty crazy. He's got
It
a
looks real
fucking
good in
carpet
the
on
game.
his chest, and he's got a small child smuggled in his boots.
Those are tough, dude. He's got to do what he's got to do.
Smuggling beavers in his fucking boots, huh?
Schwan says
Super.
pandemic extra weight makes sense. Yeah. That'll do it.
Yeah, he got really obsessed with the Popeye's chicken sandwich for the year. And this
That's
is
a
what he-
good sandwich. Has everybody had that sandwich yet? What's going on?
Popeye's chicken sandwich, it's amazing. Who hasn't?
Good, good. I know people who have it.
I will say though, the McDonald's chicken sandwich has a better sauce.
Oh, whoa. Hold on.
Mhm.
The newest one, yeah, the
Mayo?
sauce is really
Boog mayonnaise?
There's like a spicy chicken sandwich that just came out that he's talking about. And
Oh,
that
shit.
sauce is-
That hasn't hit us East Coasters yet. Sorry.
Whoa,
no,
it's a
bread-
mainstay over here.
Yeah, the bread and the chicken is just okay, but the sauce is really good.
Man, I double up on that. I tell them to put extra and a little cup on the side too.
Whoa, they do that for you? Holy
So
shit.
how about you cover the fucking bun in it, brother? Just dip it in the vat that you have.
Yeah, give me a
Fabio's
side of
lean-
the cooking oil.
Fabio's leaning over the he's leaning over the counter and asks him to just pour it in his mouth and shit.
I would. I like sauce more than food, so that's understandable.
I like sauces more than foods.
Nah, I did have the Popeye chicken sandwich like right before I got back on my like no meat shit.
And no better time.
Yeah, that's a good
Look
cheat
at-
meal for sure.
The chicken sandwich is crazy. It is really good. I bit into it and I was like, yeah, I can see why people got stabbed over this thing for sure.
Immediately.
I'm down to stab somebody for this one.
Yeah. I would definitely, carry a knife with me while I was eating it just in case.
Self-defense, officer.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, the Zangief looks great.
Yeah, he does. He really does. He looks
The
like he's
Zangief
been
looks like-
slamming Popeye's chicken sandwiches.
Yeah.
Look at all that protein muscle, brother.
Back to back.
All right.
So this is
love
due
that
when
I love
exactly?
that the arms on the new one.
Say it again, Rick.
That I love that the arms on the new one is very reminiscent to me. Maybe Pancho will agree. Very reminiscent to the first Broly.
There we go. Yeah, for sure.
Very bulbous, and it looks like the size of Krillin.
Yeah, I'm looking at him right now. For sure. That I never
much.
noticed how how like strangely defined the old head sculpt looks. Like it looks like, I don't know, it looks a little too real to me compared to the new one.
That original release Zangief, that looks like that could be Greg's uncle.
I look like if I saw it looks like if I saw this guy like, you know, at a bar, he'd like call me a racial slur almost. This guy looks kind of fucking mean, man. Like I don't know.
They don't have enough space where you're from, brother.
You actually might have to let that slide too. You might not even have to challenge over that.
Pancho, the fact that you frequent a bar that a person like this would be found, that says a lot about you.
Oh no, don't get it twisted. Yeah, quick
Russian biker gang.
Quick segue. The first time I moved to South Carolina, my teacher was introducing me to the class, and I was like, "Hey, what's up? My name's Pancho. I just moved here from Oregon." Some kid in the back was like, "Yo, why don't you go back to Oregon or whatever part of China you're from?"
Oh my god.
Oh shit! I was like, "Yo, this tells me everything I need to know about this state. Incredible." And I'm still here years later.
I didn't know it was possible to sound both ignorant and stupid in one sentence.
Yeah, I just remember like my teacher going like, "The fuck?" Like, it's so stupid. I don't even know. Like, I don't know. Should I punish you? Should I pity you? I don't know. Anyway, Zangief was
Hey, you should find out who that dude is and try to get him canceled.
Yeah, years later.
Yeah, go back and publicly shame him. Get him fired.
Currently playing football for the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's time to cancel this fuck.
Nico Hodge. Ah, yes, Oregon, China. My favorite province. Where I learned Mandarin.
That soup.
Devontae Top Dog is saying Chick-fil-A is the best chicken sandwich ever. All right. I have a personal vendetta against you, Dante. No offense to you.
If the only seasoning you like is salt, sure.
Hey, let me tell you. Hey, man. I appreciate everything you say. Thank you for the comment. I disagree. I don't like Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
Here's something, Dante. I like the Chick-fil-A sandwich, okay? Here's the problem. Here's the problem I have with the Chick-fil-A sandwich. Is you have to pick a sauce from Chick-fil-A and you have to put it in the sandwich because it's just too dry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to put the sauce on.
You have to put a sauce on it, and that's my problem with Chick-fil-A is that you have to put a sauce on it or it's fucked.
I will say though that I think the Chick-fil-A sandwich is actually better than the Popeye sandwich. Once you doctor it up and fix it how you want it, the Popeye sandwich is very easy, man. Like I don't know, the Chick-fil-A.
You gotta get it spicy.
Now, riddle me this, Boog. What if you doctor up the Popeye sandwich the same way you doctor the Chick-fil-A sandwich? Then who comes out on top?
That's the thing about the Popeyes, though, is that you don't really have to do that. It comes pretty much ready, unless you want to add ketchup or some shit which is not even really necessary. But
I don't know anybody.
Then at that point, you're saying the sauce is better at Chick-fil-A. I would agree with.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just
Okay. First of all, number one chicken sandwich podcast right here.
Yeah, absolutely. We got to get a tier list happening right now. First of all,
And, you know, I can't even enter Shake Shack chicken sandwich in this conversation just because it's too expensive. I don't know if anyone's ever had a Shake Shack chicken sandwich. It's very expensive, but it's very good.
Yeah, Shake Shack is super overpriced for no reason. I don't even understand.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Because it's trendy and fun, and you know they have a peanut butter bacon burger. Ooh, kitschy.
It's like In-N-Out level, but at like 3 times the price of In-N-Out. Makes no sense.
100%. And at that point, I'd rather go to Five Guys.
Oh, now you're talking Todd.
Five Guys is trash. Five Guys is trash.
Rectangulars in the chat.
Well, that's the thing about Five Guys. You can build it however you want.
and once you doctor it up, what's it say?
It's a better burger.
Five Guys is like caveman shit. There's like no flavor, no nothing. It's just a fucking big ass burger.
I get that impression because there's usually peanut shells all over the floor.
Boog is unintentionally insulting Todd. Fucking highest point ever. That's Todd's favorite place.
I bet it is.
It's
No
really fucking with Todd
fucking,
right
no seasoning, no fucking pizzazz, nothing on it.
I would say the same about In-N-Out because it's a very like standard burger. But if you get that shit animal sauce where they do the mustard fried patty and the sauce and the onions, yeah, then we're talking.
It's the one, baby. Now you're cooking with grease.
People are throwing all sorts of restaurants into the fray.
talking about food and staring at Zangief's eyes for like 20 minutes right now. Let's move on.
Everything I want.
Hold on. Before we move on, Poncho, is Bojangles actually really good?
I don't know. I've eaten there once. The location is literally less than a mile away from my house, and I've only eaten there once. I've lived here for 10 years. So take away what you will from that.
Oh, God, yeah. Sorry, South Bay. Bojangles sucks, I guess.
Well, actually, you know what? No, Bojangles Bo Biscuits are actually very good. Chicken, I'm not really. Sorry, I'm getting it confused with Church's chicken. I'm sorry. Hold on. Sorry.
Church has really great biscuits.
Hey, big shout out.
Churches has great biscuits, but I
Mhm.
don't care about their chicken though. From
I
what I
will-
remember.
What I used to do at Popeyes before they introduced the chicken sandwiches, I would buy the chicken strips and then some biscuits, and then like open them up, put the sauce, put the chicken strip, and close it up and make a sandwich out of that. Plus that honey they have, that honey sauce.
Yes, that sounds
man.
very,
You're a real
very high of you. That is
Big shout out to Fig Simp. He loves. We had a very similar conversation in the A.C.B.A podcast, A.C.B.A Discord. He also said that Church's biscuits were the best on the market. And
Yeah. Okay, and then I mean, I guess everybody's talking about it in the comments, and my buddy KJ is in here. He's saying number 1, Popeyes. I agree. I think it's the best chicken sandwich. Okay, if you're going for the chicken, it's got the best seasoning, and it's got a great sauce on there if you get the spicy, right? Number 2, Chick-fil-A, because again, a great chicken, the bun is whatever, but you could add bacon, you could add cheese, and they have a whole suite of sauces. Okay, every bite could have a different sauce if you want. It's amazing.
Dang, a national who's who's a sauce.
It is the pickles on both of those sandwiches that make them complete, though.
That's
you
true.
gotta have
Yeah.
the.
I usually do mine without pickles because I'm terrible. But
Oh God, you're a
pickles
Neanderthal.
are for the regular taste palate. Most people would agree that you need pickles on these things.
You need the pickle.
Yeah. And then number
Yes,
three for KJ is Mickey D's, which I think has as the subpar chicken and bun, but the best sauce. 100%, just single sauce. And number 4, Wendy's. I've never had it, so I can't judge.
Wendy's does have a
Yeah,
shockingly pretty good chicken for their chicken sandwich.
Yeah, Wendy's is actually. I was actually saying for some years now that McDonald's is like the worst of the fast food places. Like I don't know, Wendy's might actually be.
They've entered the chat.
These might be the better of Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King, and I prefer Burger King over McDonald's anyway too.
Oh, same here. I love Burger King.
You got to try that new sandwich, man. It's good sauce. I don't like McDonald's.
I won't be eating any of this shit though, because again, I haven't eaten meat in quite some time right now. But I do remember.
I do remember.
We're all just reminiscing here.
All right,
Yeah.
tight. That was Zangief.
Eating all kinds of fast food after a hard workout to get those protein in. You know,
That's true.
good stuff.
We just sponsored like every fast
know.
food right now. Like,
For sure.
This is gonna be the ads the algorithm's gonna put over this video.
Oh,
basically,
I cannot
that'll
wait.
be nuts.
I cannot wait.
One toy ad.
Yeah.
Zangief looking great.
Looking good.
Real good. All right, what's
Looking
next?
like a chicken sandwich.
Next up, Fabio, you know what? Let's throw you a bone. Let's talk Mezco, baby. Let's go.
Oh, boy.
Fabio's chicken sandwich.
This is the number one tangent podcast on the internet right now, so let's roll right into Mezco.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Number one segues too, if we're being honest. Could not have been more natural. Okay, but as usual, when we're talking about Mezco, we're talking about it in the past tense. Unless you watch my streams, then it's like the
Oh,
immediate
God.
past tense. But with Mezco, they had a drop this past Tuesday, the 27th, which was kind of hinted at and alluded to in the comic that came out with this Valley of the Mosquatch Commander Gomez. I went into more detail on all this stuff on my stream, so I'm gonna kind of run through it real quick at the benefit of you guys, obviously.
Thank you
I'm
so much.
sparing you the details.
Thank you so much.
Right. But basically, this Gomez came with the new comic, and the new comic had an ad inside which advertised the Moss Squatch, which did indeed drop this past Tuesday. And here he is.
Dang. $60 too. Wow.
Yeah, very surprising price.
Dang. Thank you, Mezco, conditioning us to be surprised and excited for $60. I love it.
Right.
You didn't really get,
And
you didn't really get anything with the figure.
True.
And he barely moves.
I would disagree there. And to
Uh-oh.
go back to what Pancho said, it
Wait,
was limited
you
2 pieces
take
per
that
person.
backpack.
So if you're,
Yeah, you're right.
if you're buying 2, then you're basically paying regular price for a Mezco figure. So that is conditioning. It almost got me saying, "Oh, I could buy 2," and it would be kind of what I was expecting.
Oh no.
No,
And I did only get
that's
the one.
terrible.
I fucked up when this released, and I saw people post pictures of it. Then I knew that it was up because Fabio let us all know in our chat for the podcast. I was like, I didn't even click the link. I was like, I'm not paying $120 for this fucking shit.
Oh,
Now I read it because if I had known it was $60, I'd have bought it.
Do we
I feel so stupid.
do we see some reuse out of this for some other character?
well, this is the King Kong body.
Okay,
it
so they
already
already-
is reuse,
Got it.
but it's all flocked. It's flocked for
Wow.
maximum flossiness, as you see.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
We
so
got Mossman 2021.
pretty much. Musquatch, please. Musquatch, Dad.
Please.
Musquatch. And you know, new head and new hands, obviously different from the King Kong, maybe feet as well. And then the King Kong, I think, was like $50, maybe 55. So
40.
for 6, you're getting the figure. It's flocked, and it comes with an accessory pack for Commander Gomez.
Dang. Wow.
hmm
A real salt in the wound for the guys that didn't get this one.
Hell yeah! Now you're Commander Gomez, which is already a salt in the wound because a lot of people didn't get Commander Gomez.
Yeah.
The gold edition. So it is. If you're a snail and they're just dumping salt on you twice, right?
You've been dead.
Man, have you ever done that? It's super fucked up.
No, I'm not a sadist. I'm not a fucking psychopath. What the fuck?
Would never do that. That sounds so typical.
Well, you got to do it at least once to realize it's not for you.
This fucking guy.
So you get the crossbody sling, you get the capture net, the rope, and the tranquilizer rifle with removable magazines, obviously reused from Cable, but with some new deco and the Hazard Squad logo and stuff. Pretty cool, all decoed out and colored to look like you know, the gold on the Commander Gomez Mosquatch edition. So pretty cool. But along with this Mosquatch drop, there was also, this is all on the Slugfest page, which is kind of like the Mezco specific, like Rumble Society stuff usually. That's where we had the black skulls and the white skull and, you know, all this like accessory packs go up. So this new accessory pack is a set of 12 skulls in a pre-primed like gray color.
Interesting.
Yeah, definitely made for you know, painting up and customizing as they kind of mock up in some of the photos here, you know.
This shit is fresh from the fucking 3D printer, dude. The only way that they could have gotten this out of the door faster if it still had the supports on it. And like that's part of the experience. Is taking them off and sanding it yourself.
Very funny.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Mezco is like, they are really, really going in with their own shit, man.
They're
Jesus.
testing us, man.
Well, that's another bit of fresh news we can get into, and it goes to say that it seems like they're still just kind of trying to push the Rumble Society stuff, and there's still like a ton of shit that we're waiting on that was been on pre-order or like, you know, has been rumored to ship soon, but a bunch of stuff got pushed back. So I'll get to that in a sec. But
Uh-oh.
so
God.
the whole thing with the gray skulls is, I mean, you know, if you think about it for the price, 12 of them for 25, you know, they are kind of trying to undercut the cast.
I was just about to say. This
3D
is,
print market. Because you
this
can
is
maybe,
them just selling their own casts.
yeah, 100%. But, you know, you do get kind of a better deal at 12 for 25. I don't think you can get that from like any third-party person, like that many for that cheap. And it was limit 4 per person, and there was also a coupon with the or like a promo code with the crypto cog. If you bought the Krieg 13 and the Toys Fair set, you could use your crypto cog to decode a code, and it gave you at least in the comic, it said it would be buy 3 get, you know, 10% off, right? So I tried to do that, and instead it gave me a buy 3 get 1 free coupon. So
Shit.
I had the limit 4 per person, only really trying to add 3, and it gave me the extra for free.
Dang.
Pretty cool. So
I tell you what, and like some years time, this shit is gonna be like shit, and then some years time after that, stuff is gonna be like really highly sought after and really expensive and shit. This is gonna go through like Mezco's stuff, like their own in-house stuff is gonna go through some serious waves of like of like diving really low and being worth nothing to like being really highly sought after and people paying crazy amounts. This is going to be a roller coaster ride over the next like 10, 15 years and shit. I could see that 1000%.
A lot of stuff from 10, 15 years ago from Mezco still goes for money, like, you know, the Biggie Smalls figures that they did.
Yeah. Right. Yep. But as of right now, in this moment, I'm sick of this shit. Give us Conan and Mr. Freeze and like the other shit. I'm like really over this Goman shit.
Well, the main thing that they're trying to get across with this is that they're primed and ready for paint and customization and bedazzling. So this is just made so you don't have to like pre-prime spray this stuff.
Come on.
Right.
Incredible.
And then the final thing before I address your concerns about all that other stuff, Boog, Black Skull's Death Brigade went back up for pre-order for 48 hours. It ended like this morning, I think. And they're back on wait list, but you had 48 hours if you wanted to go ahead and double up on Black Skulls and get a second order in, or if you missed out the first time and you happen to have like a coder ring code, you could still use it and still get your buy 3 get 1 free on this if you like missed it the first time. But if you used it on the original drop, you can't go back and double up and use the promo code again.
I'd really like to know what their like their sales are like, their gross or their net sales are like, and if they're actually in the green by now, and how because I don't know, it seems like they're ramping up more and more with this stuff, and it's just like, why give us some. I want to know, run the numbers, get me in there.
Open the door.
They're over in Queens. Why don't you go pop over and give them a holler?
Who? What? You said what? I didn't hear you.
They're they're pretty close to you in Queens, so you can just go pop in and ask what's up.
Just go over there with a fucking a fucking tax preparer's hat and a monocle.
Yeah, basically.
Say, I want to see the books.
Yeah. Hello, let me in.
Like when you bring a white dude to the cookout, like, oh my god, are we being audited?
All right, guys, I need the numbers on Q3 and Q4 immediately.
Immediately, ASAP.
All right,
but yeah, I'm glad that they offered this up for more people though, because I mean the Black Skulls are pretty cool. You know,
did you get any Boog?
I did not. I still am waiting for the one that I had got waitlisted for, but then it did convert, but I don't think I got charged yet still, so I don't know what's up. And the one that I did get, the one that I did get is actually for somebody else, so I won't have any of these for myself. I've got the Stealth Gomez and whatever. I'm good. I don't need to army build these right now. I'm straight.
Yeah, you got a bunch of shield agents you got to save up for, right?
That's right. I could really bend those things up. Nothing's gonna tear.
Okay, and then the last thing that I wanted to touch on here is some stuff that is already for pre-order that has been pushed back, unfortunately. We got Michael Keaton Batman here, originally slated for February to April, now pushed back to May, July.
All right.
Yep. So they're still working on this seamless body. You know, seems like it's the big holdup with this.
Is that what it is, or is it just that their in-house product has taken priority over all this other shit?
I mean, it could be that it's taken priority because this stuff is delayed, and they got to get shit out the door to cover costs. You know.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
So yeah, this has been pushed back a couple of months. Only a couple though. It's not as bad as Mr. Freeze, which is now slated for September to November.
Oh, that's no good. What the hell?
I guess they want him to come out during the winter, right?
Absolutely. Just about to say the exact same
You
thing.
know what? You know what? Now I'm with it. You completely made me change my fucking mind, brother Bear. I want this in fucking winter.
All right. So Mr. Freeze got pushed back too. What else?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just a quick update on that.
What's up with Conan?
Conan, let's check him out. Let's see. Where is Conan?
He doesn't even have his own tab. Come on, guys.
Yeah, he's right up. He's the first one. Duh. Conan the Barbarian, May to July. So hopefully soon. I don't know if it's been pushed back or if this was always the date. I'm sure they update.
No, I think this was originally slated for like January.
Okay.
Or February.
Well, this is what I'm using all those gray skulls for. I need a mountain of skulls for this Conan.
Mm-hmm.
See? Not seeming so crazy now, Boog.
Yeah. Break them apart, take the jaw off some of them and all of that, and make them look weathered, and you're going to paint them all up yourself?
Mm-hmm. I'm saying. And then the other one I'm waiting for that I have on pre-order is Death Dealer to go with this Conan.
Mm.
And he is made for live, so it looks like they're going to be coming around the same time.
Okay. Yeah, I guess they're getting ready to ship all of these damn. They're probably getting ready to ship all of these damn Black Skulls, and that's why they gotta like.
Well, the skulls are later.
And shit.
The skulls are later. The skulls are for September to November, so around the same time, I guess, as that freeze.
Wait, hold up. The skulls that they just put up are September to whatever. There's still some that's supposed to ship before that, though, right?
No, those are all shipped out. The first batch is all shipped out. Everyone has them in hand. This is a second run.
That guy actually from Conan?
So I'm like in the middle, though.
What's that, Boog?
I'm like, I would not be like in the middle because I got waitlisted from that first set. So does that mean that mine is going to ship with these?
Yeah, it is. No, converted waitlist orders have an estimated ship date of September, November. So the waitlist conversions are for the second batch, and then they also opened up more pre-orders for that second batch.
Sheesh. Okay.
Hey, let's see.
Is that one guy actually from Conan?
No.
I was about to say, because that's not the wizard who killed his mother with the twin things facing each other.
Death Dealer is not Thulsa Doom, unfortunately. They're technically, I mean, Death Dealer's not technically a Conan character. He's just another character from Frank Frazetta. So they're they're depicted in artwork very similarly for sure, but they're not technically like antagonists. So whatever, they're my figures. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
We need James Earl Jones.
That's right. That would be sick.
Of the two snakes facing each other. So I was like, this isn't.
I guess he kind of does, yeah. But it looks like they're partially on the same body, so it would make sense to have them together in a lot of ways, like barbarian characters. This guy's like an undead, like revenant warrior, so pretty sick.
You be barbaric, though.
Hell yeah. Armor pieces. I think I'm more excited for this one than Conan, honestly. Light up eyes. I mean, come on. He needs a horse.
For sure.
All right.
I have to put him on Mythic Legion's horse or some shit. But all right, so that was it from Mezco, right?
That was indeed it for Mezco.
Okay, what's up next, fellas?
I wanted to backtrack because we went back and found our McFarlane teases or the news to talk about with McFarlane, so we can just get into that real quick.
Yeah.
Cool. For real quick, let's get through some super chats real quick.
Please.
EXR Works hit us with 4 fist bumps and $5. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, sir.
Nico Hodge said, came for the toys, stay for the chicken sandwiches, Wendy's for life. Hell yeah.
For life, bro. The NWO is the only way to go.
Carlos Cerrone hit us with 5. He said, "Hey guys, can't wait to listen to this at work tomorrow. These podcasts really helped me through the day, and Mortal Kombat was still definitely a movie."
You know what? Great assessment.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Out of every
Yeah,
movie I've
I
seen during the year, Mortal Kombat was definitely one of them. All right,
Yep.
go ahead, Boog.
didn't get to discuss Mortal Kombat with you guys last week. I cut out early so I could watch some of that stuff or whatever. But I was talking about it before we started with Fabio and Rick, and I still haven't finished it, man. I couldn't get through the whole thing, man. It was pretty awful.
Yeah, it's pretty par for the course. What people are saying. Oh boy, let's talk about these McFarlane books.
We'll get into that though. We want to get your full thoughts on it, Boog.
It was one of those like guilty pleasure movies where it's like, I know this is bad, but like I'm kind of enjoying how bad it is and like getting a kick out of it type thing. You know, it was kind of in that vein, but yeah, I didn't finish it yet. So we'll have to see what happens.
All right. Getting into McFarlane real quick, just a couple of quick hits, a little 1-2 jab. We have some new Warhammer figures, not Warcraft.
Warcraft.
I wish they were Warcraft figures. Nobody's doing fucking Warcraft. NECA tried, but it was all heroes.
I was about to say, NECA did do them.
It was all Heroes of the Storm, though, man. I want some authentic, like from just Warcraft.
Hey man, they did Arthas,
Yeah,
the Lich King. Duh.
Arthur was the best one of that line.
I have 3 Arthases. Arthasi. Arthis, yes.
I thought you said orifices, and I was like, everybody does.
Oh no.
Come on.
With an X with 2 X chromosomes, maybe. I don't know. Where's your third one, Rick?
Robin?
What was the question?
Couldn't hear because of the feedback on Poncho's mic.
Oh, okay. All right. We can get into some of this Warhammer stuff. Okay, it's from McFarlane. Some variants of some figures we've already seen. New colorways. We have the Necrons, a flayed one in both an artist proof and a painted version. Artist proof, of course, meaning they're doing you the favor of not having it painted, so you can paint it yourself. Use your Citadel paints to bring this guy to life, and it'll definitely stick just as well as on the models.
It seems to be a reoccurring theme tonight, huh? All these companies want us to paint shit ourselves.
Right.
Yeah. Just making it easier for us, right? And then the painted one looks cool. Looks like he's got some like skin. They did a Necron warrior that was like more metallic. This has like skin pieces like over the metal parts, So
you know what? This is the only time where those artist proofs make sense, because that's like Warhammer's point.
Right.
Having a blank figure and painting
Absolutely.
figures. So I was like, this is the only line where it's okay to do that. So I'll give Todd his credit there.
For sure.
Okay.
And it looks like it might be a different head sculpt than the painted one too. So if you do end up getting this and painting it, you end up with a different version.
Looks different, yeah.
And then finally, an Adepta Sororitas Battle Sister, the Order of the Bloody Rose.
Wow.
Yay.
Wow.
It sounds like an anime translation to English.
Could be. Big if true.
If true. I've been saying that all week to people, and they're like, why are you saying that? Like, little do they know that on the podcast, we just all collectively remembered the fucking big if true.
Big if true.
I'm skeptical of a lot of things. Obviously, I ask a lot of questions, so that's my usual response to things. And the last thing from McFarlane, actually, speaking of Warhammer too, Bandai did a Warhammer line as well, and those they're starting to ship. I just got my shipping notification for them.
Hell yeah.
Pretty sick. And then finally, Geralt of Rivia in a new wolf armor. I guess these are like magazine scans or something.
Yeah, I wonder from what though.
They
Interesting.
got that import rollout strategy.
Toy Wiz
Is this Wizards of the Coast? What's going on? Is this Toy Fair magazine? Holy shit.
Wait, Toy Wiz still exists? What's going on?
Damn, man. I remember thumbing through those for a long time.
Finally, a new figure, not a variant. We have Ciri, Cirilla, Fiona, Ellen, Rhiannon.
Very nice. Very nice.
Princess Cirilla, all right.
You know, just as we remember her from the song.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the song.
Just like her. I mean, it's cool. She's basically, you know, probably going to be the main character moving forward post Geralt. So she's definitely an essential character to have.
A little tall.
Oh, you know that scale's going to be fucked up.
Not-
You know she's going to be
little. Not a little. It's way too tall. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. This is obviously adult series, so this isn't fucking child series. But still, she's not taller than Geralt.
No.
Yeah,
She
she's
looks
like a whole head
way
shorter than
Geralt.
Geralt. Yeah.
for sure.
This is no good. Oh, that Geralt looks better. I'll give him that.
I know this is and it's weird because it's completely antithetical to their relationship because he's supposed to be like, you know, kind of the older brother, kind of protective figure to her, and it kind of looks like, you know, he could climb her like a tree.
Yeah, that's it.
Now we're talking about this, Santa. Come on.
All right. I believe that's actually it. Thank you to Tim Smith for that heads up because he had posted, or he let us know that this was posted in the A.C.B.A. Discord.
Hey, join the Discord.
Yeah, everybody should. That'd be sick.
Discord is great.
Let's just
We
join
should
the
move
Discord.
Yeah. What's next?
I think that's it, dude.
Hey,
Are
there's
we-
one thing that we missed thanks to John Papa Sergio.
Let's go.
There was one more piece of G.I. Joe news.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
There's no DPCI for it, but it was revealed that Barbecue is coming out alongside Major Blood. So, fantastic.
Hell yeah. Another figure I look forward to never seeing.
Hey!
hey, come on, brother.
I did see a G.I. Joe figure this week. I want to say a day or so ago. It was
Commander.
no, it was the girl, the woman. What's her face?
Ah, yes, a woman.
Yeah, I'm not into G.I. Joe. Sorry, I don't know. My G.I. Joe knowledge begins and ends at the E-Bombs World PSA parodies. So
They edited the Wu-Tang to sound like them. That's the best.
G.I. Joe.
and because I had no knowledge of G.I. Joe, when I went and saw the movies when I was 14, I was like, hey, these are pretty all right.
Hey, you know what? This is serviceable.
Yeah. All right. Should we get into NECA real quick? Just
Oh yeah, sure, yeah. I
Very
swear to God,
slight-
if we talk about this April for one more second.
No, man. I don't want anything to do with this fucking figure. I want nothing to do with it. I can't stand this.
Oh, that's okay. Well, to be fair, we haven't talked about this yet. Sorry,
No.
we had such an extensive conversation about this off air during the week that I kind of forgot we didn't talk about it on the podcast.
God, this was getting meme to death too. Sheesh.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the kind of release, and then we can get into the figure, which looks great. I'll say that right off the bat. It looks great. There's just one thing that everybody is roasting, and I wonder what it could be. But we'll get there. So this past, I guess Friday. When was it? Earlier this week, maybe.
Yeah.
It was the last. No, I think it was Tuesday for Turtle Tuesday. It was the last day of the April, the actress giving updates on the creation of the April figure, and it culminated, of course, as we all kind of expected, in the actual pre-orders going up for the figure. And there were two versions of the figure. So you had the regular edition right here, still up for pre-order and up for pre-order for the next 2 weeks. Shipping in August 2021. You had the Ultimate Edition April, alternate heads, a sigh, a purse, interchangeable hands, and a microphone. Pretty cool. I mean, oof. These legs, though, but I don't know. Hopefully,
There's no hope here, Fabio.
no, I guess not. She approved this. She approved this. This is the way that it's gonna be for sure.
Yeah.
But either way, I mean, the figure looks good.
But why?
This is my
What-
favorite
what-
character, Pinocchio legs.
How didn't that stick out? What happened here? I don't understand this. It makes no sense. It looks unfinished. It looks like she's got prosthetic legs. What the fuck is that?
This does seem like a case where it would have been better to do the single jointed knees.
Yeah, without
Yeah,
without
nobody's
a
gonna be
doubt.
nobody's gonna be like, you know what, man? Why the fuck doesn't this April have 2 fucking joints at the knees? When it looks like that shirt is gonna hinder all articulation of any other kind.
Yeah.
Who
Yo,
cares?
that shit ruins the entire figure. Like literally, like I don't understand it because everything else looks good.
Hmm? Yeah, it does. And obviously she's wearing some kind of like, pantyhose or something because it's way darker than her actual skin tone.
Right, yeah, but man, what the who approved that?
It just looks weirdly off. Yeah. She did, to answer your question. But
She did. Yeah, you're right.
He's
every
not a
step of the
fucking
way,
toy
she was like,
maker.
"No, she was like, no, the pattern on the shirt isn't right. No, the purse actually looked like this. My knees, yeah, I could actually move them.
Looks down. Yeah. Look accurate, I guess.
Do have 2 prosthetic legs.
Right. So that was the regular edition, and it's still up for pre-order, like I said, for the next 2 weeks, maybe like a week and a half now. And then there was a $100 signature edition that comes with this exclusive press pass that will be signed by the actress Judith Hoag. Pretty cool. And exclusive raincoat accessory.
Yeah,
We have any pictures with the raincoat on the figure?
Fabio, bring up the Coraline NECA figure real quick.
Oh boy.
Oh shit.
That's the main thing. That was
I'm
my first
really
reaction.
Yeah, I don't even collect this line at all. Like, like I always say, I kind of live vicariously through others with a lot of this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff. I'm really mad at this. Like, I'm so disappointed that the overall figure looks really good, but how did this get past? I don't understand it. It just doesn't make sense. It looks so ugly. Randy
you
couldn't have
happy
looked
now,
at
Judy?
that and said, "Yo, that's not right. We got to fix that." That probably is the same raincoat, huh?
The same, could be the same pattern. Yeah, come on.
This one has a hood, but yeah, I don't know.
It's rough, dude. Lightspeed says Boog sounds like a disappointed father over this.
For real, man. Shit.
Incredible. Thank you, Lightspeed. He hit us with $2 too.
I think the focus went to the knees so much that the coat kind of flew under the radar, but I said it on my stream as just my gut reaction to it was like, wow, it's not exactly the Popeye raincoat.
Your gold standard. What?
And even his hat was terrible.
Well, this is no Popeye.
Actually, you know what? You just reminded me that I have never even. You just reminded me that I haven't even messed around with that raincoat yet. I barely opened that set yet. I got to get around to that. But damn, man, from the skirt up, funny.
Yikes!
Mm-hmm. Tore up from the floor up.
Absolutely.
So this is
so obviously
this edition.
It was.
This
I was
edition.
gonna say, obviously, it was.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
This edition was limited to 2,000 pieces, and it is sold out. It is all gone. But if you want the regular edition, no raincoat, no signature, same knees, still up for pre-order on the NECA store for $30.
That's all I need.
$29.99. Limit 2.
So how are we gonna see people add this and fix it and make it look presentable for displays? What are some ideas you think people are gonna do here?
Soft good jeans.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe just soft good pantyhose or something. I don't know.
There's no way.
Yeah, I can see that. Just some pantyhose, say just a little darker color, but almost the same to cover the whole scope.
Yeah. I could see that.
Yay.
Fucking awful.
And I guess the last thing from NECA is the last round of pre-orders for the Toon line. So you have the Krang and the Android body still up for pre-order until I believe this coming Tuesday. You still got the Anthrax and Scumbug 2-pack up for pre-order till Tuesday. And you got the Trag and Garanitor 2-pack still up for pre-order till Tuesday.
Not bad.
Pretty sick. All right. That is it for NECA. Actually, well, I guess there's one more very quick thing. Is Randy has been just popping off on Twitter. It's pretty hilarious. He is putting the haters in their place.
Uh-oh.
All right. Well, what was he saying about those fucking legs?
I don't know
about
that. Let's see. I don't know if anything specific was said about them.
We saw a lot of memes with swapped out legs and shit with different legs.
Yeah,
that were very funny.
Yeah, there was somebody that put the legs from that TV show from the '90s, Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here we go. This tweet right here popped it off for everybody. That could be like the code is expensive to produce. As to reasoning why it's not included with every version of the figure rather than just the limit 2,000 pieces. To which NECA themselves responded, or Randy really, he says, fans be like, sudden experts on materials and variables of production, like scale and manufacturing of tailored soft goods and the cogs across different licenses and overseas vendors.
I guess.
Okay.
Jesus. Jesus.
I don't know, man. You shouldn't be. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the company head, like, Twitter fighting and shit. I don't. I think he should kind of stay out of that shit. But I don't know. But I do kind of like the spice though sometimes from companies. It is funny sometimes to see them respond. But I guess it's just kind of weird because we know that this is probably Randy.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. They should answer some of these things though. I guess that is the age that we live in. We in the internet age. You got to have some type of response. You can't just go dark and be totally silent on things, especially when they clapping at you. So I don't know. I'm kind of in the middle here, but
yeah, I mean it's a one thing when the creator, the art director of the company is like defending their product, right? But it also plays into the fact that like all these companies, like anyone with a social media presence, like the brand has like a personality on social media, right? It's like when Wendy's is all, they get hate tweets saying like, man, I don't like Wendy's hamburgers. They produce square patties and that just seems so unnatural for hamburgers. And Wendy's is like, as opposed to the all natural grown on trees round shape that patties always come in, right? Right. There's a little bit of if snarky tweet gets a snarky response. I'm cool with that. I kind of respect it. Like, all right, shut that dude up, please.
This right here specifically, this interaction right here, this is a strange hill to die on, because like visually, I feel like the person like Cheesy Spam, great name, has like
wow, their name to post ratio is through the fucking roof.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like his has like more impact, like coats are expensive to produce, yet it's on an entire 4-pack that's pretty close to like this Turtles 4-pack is like how much is this Turtles 4-pack? It's like 100, right? Or 100 something? 125. So like, buying them all individually doesn't really the margin for putting in like the cost of the coats really isn't that much. You got like a Gremlins figure here with a coat. Raphael comes with a coat. Coralines come with coats. Like, a lot of their shit comes with coats, and like, yeah, like I get it. Like I get why you included the coat with like your exclusive April O'Neil and whatnot. Like that's fine, man. But like, just like admit it. Like admit that that's like truly an incentive. It wasn't like you were sitting there like sweating over the numbers, like your pros and cons list. Like, God, can we really squeeze the code in a $30 figure? I just don't know, you guys. Like, God, can we do it? Like, it wasn't that. It was like, yeah, man, let's throw it in with the $100 one versus the $30 one. It's just some extra shit they'll get. Like, just own it,
And it's not like you're really paying the extra price for the coat. You're paying it for the autograph.
Yeah, you're paying for the autograph, like for sure. It's just like I don't know, like if it were me, I wouldn't have replied to this. I would have saved like my like my clap back for like something that would just be more impactful than what that was. You know.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Yeah, I guess that's what I was trying to say too, though. Yeah,
For sure.
Basically, yeah. You know,
It's a pretty great thread, though. I recommend if you want to read through this, go check out NECA's Twitter, find the tweet, check out this thread. It's pretty gold. All right, that is it for NECA. What else we got? Are we in Dunzo territory?
That's it. We are Dunzo.
All
Goodbye.
right.
Hey, welcome to the after show.
Hello.
Let's go.
Hey, what up? Welcome. It's great to have you all here for the first time.
Yeah, for sure. The docket for after show is just pickups and miscellaneous. I don't watch Invincibles, unfortunately, so I completely forgot about Invincibles. But Invincibles is on there, so we will be talking Invincibles for sure.
Invincibles, that's right.
What did everybody get this week?
hold on. Shout out to
got
John Papa Sergio. Hold on one second. Shout out to John Papa Sergio. He just posted a funny picture in plastic and paint that you should check out. That's relevant to our conversation just now.
I'm not in that group, so you're gonna have to post it in the chat.
I'll go look and I'll send it in the chat. Bobby is not in that group.
Yeah, go ahead. What was we getting into?
Just pickups.
Getting into pickups. Who's first?
I'll go. I got this noir Batman, great detective Batman. Pretty cool. Big shout out to Dallas James, man. Hooked me up with a great price. He was selling it. Very nice. Very interesting. Very interesting little figure.
Just careful with the crotch on it.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. What's going on? Does it split or what?
Yeah, the stitching's pretty known to split. On that.
Okay, yeah. I saw a couple of posts regarding that. Yeah, it's nice. Like the joints are like they're not like super loose, but they're loose compared to like a Mezco.
That's a good one.
It's accurate.
Man, is this the quality content I'm missing by not being in that group? Maybe I'll beg to get back in. I don't know.
Hey, you know, put in the appeal. Put us down as a reference. We'll get it. But yeah, the figure is not bad. It's like you can tell it's not like what do you call it? It's not a Mezco, obviously, but it's same style, same as like those Matrix figures and whatnot. It's pretty cool. It's nice. I like the style of this figure. It's really I like the style of the way this Batman is drawn. This was it Gotham by Gaslight type of Batman style. I really like it. Super cool.
Your cat's going crazy licking himself back there.
I know.
He heard
the guy's a fucking degenerate. What can I say? So.
He's literally looking at you.
Literally looked
I know
when I
he's
said that
He looked at the camera like, "What the fuck are you guys talking about?"
too. He really did.
Looking at you now. Looking at you now.
You know what? We may have to clip this off and put him in our intro that we planning here.
For sure.
I'll get my dude who's been fucking barking this whole show, and I gotta keep my mic on and off mute.
Oh, shit.
What else did I get?
You showed him one pudgy clip and told him "owa, owa," and now he's never stopped.
I think that's really it. I got the Aang I got last week. I got my Imagination was Goku. That's really it. That's really all I got this week, actually. That's it. My Ami stuff is gonna ship, but that probably won't get here for like. I'll be surprised if it gets here next week, especially with Golden Week going on. But I'll probably have that like in two podcasts from now. So.
Yeah, expect everything. Like I got a message from Ami, I think, or I don't. It was from one of the online Japanese retailers, and they said that expect for like everything to go back to normal May 5th.
Yeah.
So very likely going to receive a lot of your items have been shipped on May 5th.
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh, a little Cinco de Mayo, huh?
Oh, Mexican independence, but it's not really, so don't believe that shit.
I'm more of a Cinco de Cuatro type of guy.
Oh no,
that's what I'm talking about. Cinco de Cuatro, that's the real day. shout out to Arrested Development and Lucille too.
Yeah, Lucille too as well.
What happened to Lucille too?
Hey,
She's
watch,
dead.
watch the show and find out, baby. Oh no,
Yeah,
the spoilers.
Oh no, it wasn't a spoiler. She's actually dead. Liza Minnelli. I think she's dead, right?
Oh no.
No, it's Jessica Walter that died. Liza Minnelli's still alive, isn't she?
Really, Liza Minnelli. She's still alive.
Yeah. Yeah, she's still alive.
Saw
She
the
is
sunset at Liza's house. Minnelli.
75
That's one of my
years
favorite lines in Seinfeld history. Yeah, I left the Grammy party. We saw the sunset at Liza's. Minnelli.
She does not look a day over 75.
She's still alive, man. Shout out to fucking Liza Minnelli. Oh, it's a death.
How old is Barbara Streisand while we're on the subject?
Sure. Well,
You know,
basically uncharted territory in the after show. Why the fuck not?
she's 79. Okay, I knew they were around the
He
same.
was asking like he's about to like ask out on a date or some shit.
Hey,
I'm trying to figure out who I have to spend less time with before I get the inheritance.
oh, no. Gotta pay for these mezcos somehow.
That got real dark.
I like it like a good roast, dark. You know.
Oh God.
All right, Pancho. I don't appreciate your face palming. All right. Who else has pickups? Who else got something?
I already talked about the thing that I got. I got the Modoc. I got I got Frieza coming. I didn't get him yet, but he should be here Monday probably.
Very nice.
Crazy.
Oh, I did show you guys that I picked up Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, did you?
The new one or the old one? Did you get the new one or the old?
I don't know which one it is.
Blue
The white
shirt?
one?
Or
I don't know which one's what.
That's the new one.
I got the blue shirt. That's the new one then, right?
That's the new one, yeah.
Yeah. So I got him because those figures could really kind of double as a kid for 6-inch scale figures.
Yeah.
So I got him to kind of be like a background character and something that I'm planning, that I'm setting up. I have some props and accessories on my pile of loot from Big Bad Toy Store that's coming. I'm trying to set up a scene. So we'll see what happens.
So what you're saying is that these are scaled props, effects, and backdrops.
But yeah, I think that was it. I think that was all that I got this past week.
All right. Rick, what about you?
Wait, was that this? Yeah, I guess that was Sunday that I picked up the Katie figure. Yeah, I got the Marvel Legends Katie figure too. But I guess we didn't talk about that because that was Sunday. Yeah, Katie, Modoc, and Napoleon Dynamite for me this week. That's it.
It's pretty good. Rick?
I got the Modoc, and I wanted to get Katie. I did it for store pickup because I didn't want to wake up early, and Target canceled on me, so that was great. But they didn't cancel the Modoc, so that was good. I'm sure I'll see Katie around. Her and that weird animal with no head. So no head. And
So no head.
I've been looking for that damn Aang. I can't find him anywhere. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's a hot commodity.
Dang.
I'm missing something. I found the Buffy ones. I found those, and I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, I don't want these.
I saw those too.
I was like, I don't want this shit.
He still looks like a Scooby-Doo villain in real life too. So
Terrible. I also I bought my nephew some of those new Space Jam toys.
oh shit.
Yeah, he loves the original Space Jam for some reason. He really loves that film. I don't know why.
Hey,
But he really loves it. So I was like, hey man, these aren't the old ones, but here you go.
it's a classic depending on who you ask.
Depending on who you ask. I mean, there's nothing like the zoom in shot of Michael Jordan's armpit hair. Iconic. Really iconic scene.
Wow.
And I took that personally.
You've
and
unlocked a
that's a-
memory.
He's gonna make a whole documentary about me saying this shit. It's called The Last Shave. And yeah, I bought the Modoc, and dude, I think that's all I got. That's all I fucking got was that damn Modoc. I haven't opened it yet, but I hear it's fantastic. So
That damn ass
of course.
Modoc. What about you, Fabio?
Yeah, it's a really, really nice figure for sure. Highly recommended.
Um,
Fabio?
Mine was My pickups were pretty small. I got like just a couple small things. I actually got some of these batteries right here. I had to get a set
Okay.
of batteries from Amazon. So I'm pretty excited about this.
You got a lifetime supply of those batteries. Got it.
But I guess with the batteries, I had to get something, to put them in.
Oh, here we go.
I ended up picking up this fucking Mega Action Series Megatron.
Holy
Whoa,
fuck.
you got that son of a gun, huh?
Yeah, Poncho paid me back for that Batman I sent him. So I was like, oh, it's time to splurge, baby.
Let's go. All part of the master plan. Holy
I haven't
fuck.
opened that, obviously, because the
Surprised Poncho doesn't have him or Optimus. I'm honestly shocked.
Hey, well, I've zero attachment to G1 Transformers.
Hey,
Me neither,
people call it Gen 1, by the way, so that's okay.
Okay, my fault.
G1, G1.
I'm more of a Gen Z type of guy,
Ah,
you know.
no.
My Gen Z Megatrons right here. Or
That is,
Transformers, what they're called.
I did not expect you to bust that out. That's very surprising for you, Fabio. There is
Well-
no soft goods on Megatron.
Maybe not, but I would consider him to be 1/12 scale because I think he fits in pretty good scale with Mezco figures. So that's the main reason I got him, because with G.I.
Oh,
Joe,
God.
I got to get some Transformers to go with him.
Christ.
Yeah,
I'll join
not
you, Fabio.
quite, Not quite, but
Yeah,
okay.
the Ollie,
I'll join
another
you.
Ollie's pickup? Come on, Poncho. You're clearing out all the Ollies in your area.
I gotta.
Hell
We
yeah!
gotta get you the movie Megatron because he's got the cloak.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
got the cloth
I
cloak.
can throw a cloak on this guy. I got an extra blanket somewhere.
That's it, man. Put
Get
your
up.
baby blanket on there.
Real quick, my mom used to steal like airplane blankets. I mean, not really steal. They kind of let you have them. She would like
I
travel.
paid
a
for
lot.
the ticket.
Right. She would travel a
I
lot
want
from
you to
work when
take
I was growing up. So every time she came back from a business trip, she like just had a ton of blankets with her. Our living room, our like couch blankets were all airplane blankets.
Incredible. I wonder if that's like an
Yeah,
immigrant
no,
thing.
man.
Because my dad used to do the same thing with like blankets and like headphones. My dad has a collection of airline headphones. Like, what the fuck? I was like, Dad, you paid like
There's
$10
nothing like a
for these
good-
headphones? Like, what's going on?
Come on, man. He knows the value of a good American Airlines. Over the
Right.
head.
And that's that nice staticky fleece that when you have the blankets all stacked up, like folded, you get like a bunch of static shock trying to peel them apart.
Oh, man, with somebody else's earwax on them, delicious.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Thanks, Delta.
He's like, what are they gonna do? Replace them? What are they gonna do? Like use it for the next person? It's it's better if I keep them.
Yeah, why
And
not?
Nobody makes headphones. Nobody makes headphones like Hawaiian Airlines. Let me tell you, brother.
I mean, yes, this is surprising because I'm not really a Transformers like collector, and obviously I'm not into the transforming gimmick. Because the whole point of these is that they don't transform; they're just the robot form. which is
Thank God.
fine, I like the character, and Megatron is the bad guys are cooler anyway. The only problem is that this locks me into having to get that Optimus Prime, which is like sold out everywhere and like nearly $500 on aftermarket. So we'll figure that out. It's worked before, so I'm gonna try it now. I'm putting out the A.P.B. I am looking for the MAS 01 Optimus Prime. If you can direct me to a reasonable price for it, I am all in. And-
Fabio, I did a little research the other day.
Uh-huh.
Thought of you. I thought of Fabio, and I was like, let me take a look at completed listings. Looks like if like your best bet is going to be that somebody has it loose.
Yeah.
Loose, it doesn't even sell for $200 loose.
Yeah.
So if you can like catch an auction, just check. I honestly check every week. I'm sure you're going to come across one because I saw multiple auctions sell for like 170, like 180. So definitely keep the eyes peeled.
I'm gonna look for that, yeah, because obviously I haven't opened this one yet, but it's not like I have to worry about it being in poor condition from it being transformed over and over again. It's
Yeah, man.
I'm
And
sure.
I know David Walton is somewhere in the distance, like cursing your name. David Walton cannot stand the idea of a transformer that doesn't transform. And to that,
well, that's why it's in my collection, not his.
I mean, to that I say, David, come on.
Come on.
Who's transforming their
What?
fucking transformers all the damn time? They're pain in the ass. Like, and you could fuck up a clip like when transforming something like These like really expensive ones, the cheap ones, Target ones. Who cares? Like I'm not gonna keep transforming some like $1,000 fucking third party transformer. David, come on.
I was gonna say, man, you just reminded me about something, and I lost my train of thought. Fuck, it'll come back to me.
Well, maybe it was what King Megacon is saying. That Megatron is amazing. I thank you, Boog. I appreciate that. It's pretty sick.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know you do. You have like a solid masterpiece collection of Autobots, right?
Yeah. I've got some masterpieces, but yeah, transforming them is a pain in the ass. I suck at transforming any Transformers, so I don't even fuck with them. And I'm like the worst because all of my shits are in like in car mode and shit. And I like every time I show them, people are like, Who keeps Transformers in car mode and shit? Like those are the comments I get. So that's what I was gonna say. I shared with the group chat that those updated like motions for the upcoming self-transforming Optimus, right?
Yes.
Did I share that with you guys?
You
Yeah,
did.
you did.
Yeah, okay. Because we had never saw those movements and stuff before, right? But that was new and unique, right? Okay, all right.
Yeah, let me see if I can.
Yeah, that looks very, very cool.
Your Optimus Prime can do push-ups.
Yeah.
Do all types. No pain, no gain. David Wonderson.
Bro, this is pain and gain Optimus Prime right here. And I will say, I mean, this Optimus Prime I think is bigger than these guys. I think this Optimus is like what 19 inches or something. Still cool, but I'm just for $700. Like, I don't care about the transforming gimmick that much. I'd rather just have a well articulated, figure like this, and to me, I feel like it scales with 1/12 scale because I can envision, Transformers being like 18 feet tall, let's say, because this thing is 18 inches tall. So that to me makes sense.
I got you.
Nightwalker in chat is asking if I got the Unicron. I did not. I don't even know who that is. Sorry.
So Unicron is like a
number one Transformers podcast. Thank you.
There was
Unicron is just like giant planet shaped Transformer.
Oh, okay. I knew who that is.
And tries to eat worlds, looking to eat.
You know what? I've been meaning to watch Shardamus's review of Unicron. I'd like to really see the intricacies of that figure. I got to go check it out. Not that I want.
That's the first HasLab.
That's true. Yeah, it's all coming back to me.
My bad. I pulled up this video and I didn't have a screen share on. My bad.
Yeah, you sure did. I was bugging.
There we go. Let me show
the
push-ups.
Real question here. Who do you think does more push-ups? This Optimus Prime or David Warner?
I felt David Walton do push-ups a couple weeks ago as we had that earthquake.
Oh, no.
That guy moves weight, is all I'm saying.
That's fantastic.
Looking real jacked there, brother.
Does this look like CGI? What's happening?
This looks like CGI.
This honestly has better animation than War for Cybertron on Netflix.
Oh, no.
Please, speak the truth, brother. The show is not what people make it out to be. It's fucking segmented way too much.
Yeah.
There's no real focus. Like,
I do not like the voice actor for Optimus Prime either.
I have to watch it in Japanese because I can't take listening to that guy who's not Peter Cullen.
Yeah, honestly.
Sorry for anybody that loves those shows, but you know what? I don't think that I just think that it doesn't focus enough. It jumps from like place to place every season, and the seasons are too short. Like I think every locale, quote unquote, that they're at should be 2 seasons apiece, because I think one season, like, it all feels super rushed. It feels super, compacted, and I'm not a fan.
Damn. The turning mechanic on this is pretty impressive though, because the legs kind of like split.
Oh yeah, it's like a separated movement. That's fantastic.
Pretty cool. I mean, I think this is really dope. I don't need a $700 Optimus Prime though. I'm cool with maybe finding one of these guys at 200. That's how much this guy was. He was 10% off on BBTS, so after tax and shipping, it was like basically like 201.
You know who this
Slipknot is about to start. Turn
Oh
it off.
shit! Okay, wait, we're gonna get
We're
taken
gonna
down.
copyright.
Last thing I'll say though, I guess if I'm going to be any kind of hater, I guess on this the Transformers series, like the War for Cybertron stuff. I didn't like these first 2 seasons, but I'm hopeful for the next one because it's going to have some kind of Beast Wars tie-in, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be like the Beast Wars season. I mean, we saw Scorponok's ass.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
There's gonna be something else. This is for all the ponchos out there.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's me.
I hope y'all like it. No, can we also talk about how failed the community is? That one thing we never brought up is that one of the HasLabs did fail. Talk about that.
Cookie Monster?
Cookie Monster. What a fucking disappointment you people are. How dare you not fucking fund the Cookie
Damn.
Monster?
Imagine being the only HasLab project to not get funded.
Dang.
No, man, that sucks. And that thing was so impressive in person. We got to take pictures with it. It was great. All ruined my dreams.
Oh, that's rough, buddy.
Couldn't you guys fund the Cookie Monster?
The only thing I'll say about that transforming Optimus Prime is that is definitely, and I mean no disrespect when I say this, that is definitely for everybody who was a kid in the 80s that had an imaginary friend that was Optimus Prime. And like just fucking talked to this guy all day and like looked over in like a corner of their room and just like envisioned Optimus Prime in the corner, just like fucking transforming over and over again. And like, hey, let's go outside and like play with these kids and roll out or whatever. Like, what the fuck?
This kid's dad would transform Optimus while he was asleep, and he'd be like, "Oh my god, transform! I wake up every morning. What does it mean?"
This kid comes home from a rough day at school, like, well, I got bullied again for my lunch money. Optimus, what should I do? Freedom is the right of all sentient beings.
Fucking right, Optimus. Damn you.
Thank you, Optimus.
So stupid.
You're right, brother. Thanks, Optimus.
I'll play some Minutes to Midnight, Linkin Park, and just imagine Optimus Prime monologue when I'm feeling sad.
Hey, you know what? Shout out
What I've done, and then all I hear is Autobots. Just whatever monologue he has at the end.
Shout out to Jake Jensen, man. One of the only guys I know who like prefers those movies over everything. I'll never forget when he was like on the panel here and we were kind of talking about Transformers and like somebody was like, "Yeah, man, fuck those Michael Bay Transformers," and he was like, "Wait, well, hold on a second."
Man, fuck those movies.
I think it was Mr. Sunday Movies. He did like a breakdown of all the Transformers movies, right? And and he ran the numbers on this. The number one, like the catchphrase for Optimus Prime. Do you know what it is in those movies?
I don't know. Sam, I don't fucking know.
Well, maybe in the first like 2, but he was gone by the 3rd one.
Okay.
Right? I don't even know. But the one line that Optimus Prime says the most of any other line, any other thing he's ever said in media, he says, "I'll kill you."
Yo, what the fuck?
The Optimus Prime we all know and love, Robot Jesus.
I'll kill you.
He says it obviously it's the same take, but it's used in multiple movies.
I'll kill you. Oh shit.
All right. I mean, I guess I'm glad that this Transformers purchase got us into a tangent about it, because at the very least, that's worth my entry price right there.
Oh yeah, of course. Let's not get it twisted.
I was honestly thinking that his biggest line was going to be Megan Fox's thumb.
Oh my god.
Again, maybe in the first 2, but by the 3rd one, she was gone too.
Was gone too, and there was a different supermodel.
Yep.
And then Mark Wahlberg showed up, and we really had a good time.
I mean, the Mark Wahlberg films are vastly superior.
Then like a good Wahlburger.
Yeah. I mean, non-ironically, the best actual Transformers movie is Bumblebee.
Oh
But
yeah,
that's
without a
really
question. I took my wife to see that,
It's close.
and she has, and I cannot stress this enough, zero zero attachment to Transformers, and like she was like, I kind of don't want to see this shit. And then like by the end, she was like, I can't believe how much I love this stupid shit.
And can we talk about how fucked up it is that like that's the only franchise they haven't continued? Oh yeah, the shitty movies make sequels left and fucking right, but the best one that got the best reception, killed at the box office. Yeah, no, let's not make a sequel to that. Let's let those sleeping dogs lie.
Well, it's the business, Rick.
It's the biz.
Tyrone Westhead is saying, you know, the 86 movie is the best. Okay, Transformers, like, you know, universe movie, but if we're talking Bayformers universe, then yeah, Bumblebee is technically Bayformers, right? Because he produced it.
Shout out to John Papa Sergio. We forgot something else. He said, Ernie Ray has accidentally let it slip that a Keno figure is being made by NECA. So,
a what?
Ernie Reyes said a Keno Reyes.
What is that?
You know what it is?
Akino?
I don't know. From the movie TMNT2, he said.
Oh, I don't know.
Ernie Reyes.
You got me, bro. I'm just as lost. All right, can we get into some Invincible? Would anyone like to try out for the Philadelphia Eagles and get Invincible?
Another Mark Wahlberg.
Last week I didn't get to join the conversation with you guys about last week's episode. So real quick before we get into this week's episode, I just want to say I thought last week's episode was the best episode of the season. But this week's episode was kind of fucking insane too. But yeah, these last two episodes in general have been very, very good and brutal and just crazy. But yeah, I don't know who wants to go first about this week's episode.
Go ahead and give us your thoughts on this latest episode.
Hey, real quick.
Sorry,
this has nothing to do with anything. I just transformed this guy without any instructions, so I just feel very proud of myself.
All right, you did it,
dude.
Which line is that? Which line is that?
This is the Kingdoms. What's this thing called? Earthrise.
When your house, you're like the guy that always puts everything together, huh?
Yeah, I mean it's just me and my wife. So
that's fucking insane. Hey, whoa, paisan,
he is the guy. It's only one guy.
These heterosexual normities are pissing me off. You guys make me sick.
Yeah. Incredible. All right, so sorry. Carry on with Invincibles.
Yeah. So last week I thought was very good. I like how they laid out this. First of all, was this week's episode the season finale? Is that what happened? Okay, all right. So I like the way they laid out the season and how like there's a lot of layers to the season and the overarching issue with Omni-Man and all of that, but there was still a lot going on every episode throughout the whole season, though. I like how everything was laid out and formatted. I think they did a really good job on that. But yeah, these past two episodes were just really cool. Really nice fight scenes, really graphic, brutal. If you haven't seen any of this yet, I would highly recommend checking this out. I watched episodes 1 through 6 with my daughter this past week. She hadn't seen it at all. And yeah, we both got a kick out of that. I got a kick out of seeing her get a kick out of it. And this is not for kids though. But whatever. I'm a cool dad.
Your daughter's not like a small child.
Yeah, no, but I'm a cool dad, so it's all good.
Yeah, imagine like your kid is like, oh my god, Dad, there's this cool new like superhero series on Amazon Prime. You want to watch it with me? And you start watching episode 1, and then it fucking gets to that ending in episode 1. I don't know who realizes first that this is not meant for me.
Yeah, she watched the first episode. I think I was still at work or something like that. And when I came home, I was like, how about that ending? She was like, yeah, that was nuts. I'm like, yeah. But yeah, this week's episode, I don't know. I have no clue how close to the source material this is. Like if it's
very close.
Okay, so it's pretty much almost exactly adapted from the comic book.
Yeah, very, very close.
Okay. All right. So, I don't know. We talking spoilers. We talking candidly, right?
Yeah. We talk spoilers
Hell
all the
yeah.
time. Feel free, say what you fucking want.
All right. So yeah, I don't know. I just found it. I didn't really like the whole Omni Man just kind of like flying off at the end shit. I mean, I got it, but like, I don't know. I guess we'll learn about that and the intricacies of that in season 2 or whatever. But I do like that we did get an answer as to why he was doing it, and I was okay with the answer. I think it was believable, and they sold it, and like I liked him just kind of being who he really was in this last episode, and like I said, this episode was fucking brutal, man. I love the show. I got to go and check out the comic book now, and see what little subtle changes they made for the show. But if you haven't watched this yet, you surely should. I guess if you haven't watched it, you're probably not listening no more right now. But yeah, what you guys think?
I mean, I think this was, yeah, I agree with you. I think not last episode, but maybe the episode before where he's taking on, you know, like the dude who like turns into like Colossus, but of stone. And, you know, he's helping that guy defeat the mob boss that looks like Daft Punk. And then it ends in that big fight with all of the Guardians of the Globe coming to help him out. And then like he gets super fucked up and Black Samson gets super fucked up and Monster Girl. I thought that was the best episode up until this last one. And, you know, not that I'm specifically saying so because of like the absolute disregard for human life, but it kind of was because of that. Like it was just absolutely brutal displays of power. And I like seeing that, you know, I just think that interpretation of like super powered, basically godlike beings is like fucking awesome. So that sequence when he holds him in front of the train and fucking plows through all those people as the train is like speeding by and everything. I thought that was just nuts. Like that
was nuts.
I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
That was insane for sure.
It was the complete opposite of Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2. Like
basically.
Nobody walked away from that alive to say he's just a kid. No older than my son.
Don't tell me you haven't been watching this at all.
Oh yeah, I haven't been watching this at all. I'm very sorry.
Oh god, Poncho.
I don't know. Not to say that I don't want to watch it. I'm very excited to start watching it. I just you know, I'm playing Elder Scrolls Online right now, so that's basically it. No, not really. Right. Yeah, I just been really busy with a bunch of shit that I just haven't gotten a chance to really sit down and do anything at my leisure. But I mean, like, I'm super stoked to watch. Like every clip I see on like Facebook or whatever, or you know, Instagram or you know, YouTube or anything. Like it's just like, you know, 10 out of 10 every clip I see. So very stoked for this.
Yeah, and to touch on what you said, Boog, I liked how they got into Omni-Man's like, you know, history and you know the origin of his planet and his people and everything, because it was kind of touched on. I thought it was really well set up earlier, like when he goes to like the planet or the dimension where the time moves faster and everything, and he just wipes out all those aliens and everything.
Yeah,
and he's like, Earth is not yours to conquer. And I'm like, I don't think the Viltrumites might be quite as benevolent as they are making it out to be.
Right,
but I didn't expect that detail of like, no, the Viltrumites are like so out to conquer that they like halved their own population to weed out the weak. I thought that was like, you know, that was a pretty brutal scene in and of itself. Like they're, you know, slicing each other in half and like all that stuff. And Omni-Man just commits absolute atrocities in this episode. Like, you know, the Invincible saves the pilot, and then Omni-Man comes up and just crushes the dude's skull. Like, Jesus.
Crushes his fucking head. Yeah, that was nuts. But yeah, I got to give super props to the animation team, whoever's animating this and bringing this comic book to life for us here, man, because they're doing a really good job with the fight sequences, and just the fluidity of the animation is really good, man. I'm really enjoyed this season. It was very well done. I think I just saw something that said they renewed it for a couple of more seasons or whatever.
Yeah,
too.
2 and 3.
Yeah. All right. So
And I think Rick, you were saying that this last episode is technically like the first issue of the second trade, right? So
Yeah. Very little is different. Like nothing important is different. Like in the comics, like just so people know that have watched it. If you haven't fucking watched it, then please stop listening if you're gonna be mad that I say anything. But in the comic books, like David Walton and Matthew have asked a lot of questions on the chat with me and Poncho. In the comics, Amber gets over the fact that this dude is fucking invincible, and they continue dating for a while. I don't know why in the show she finds out and she's like, "Fuck you, man! I don't care, you fucking asshole," and she fucking breaks up with him. That doesn't happen in the books. In the books, that doesn't
she
happen.
does in this episode. She does just come back, right? Like right away, without even like a. So she just goes straight for the kiss, not even a I'm sorry or whatever, or maybe I was a little too harsh. I don't know.
Yeah, in the books, that's a little bit different. The timeline plays a little bit different too. But for the most part, yeah, I think this is the first issue of the second trade, I believe. And it's very faithful to the book. Like in the book too, when he beats the shit out of fucking Invincible, he does fly off. It's just like in the show. That's not like off the path or anything like that. No, nothing truly important is off the rails or anything like that. It's pretty faithful.
It's a more faithful Robert Kirkman adaptation than Walking Dead, I'm sure.
Yeah, like anything that's happened was supposed to happen. It's just like at different points, kind of. Like when he goes to college and everything like that. I think that's supposed to be like after this fight. I believe like when he goes to that college.
Interesting.
I think that's supposed to be after this fight. Yeah. For the most part, it's pretty faithful, and yeah, this would be like first issue of the second trade, I think.
Well, all right.
All right.
Any final thoughts? What do you think of the show? I mean, you're talking about the comics a lot, but what do you think of the show so far?
It's incredible. My only problem is the same problem that I have with I just have OCD. And on top of the fact that I really want to see more of shows that I love, obviously, but like I really don't like 8-episode shows. Like I don't like that shit. Just go to fucking 10. It pisses me off. It's like what was that? What show recently did only 9 episodes? I can't remember, but I was just
that was WandaVision was 9.
WandaVision. I was like, dude, just do 10, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, it would have helped.
Yeah, it would have really helped that show specifically. Yeah, I don't know why streaming services really favor the 8-episode format. Like Witcher's 8 episodes. I believe the Netflix Transformers series is 8 episodes as well. I don't know why they do that. I think maybe that's why things are spaced differently in the show. But I fucking love that show. I think this cast is absolutely unreal, and we're all gonna look back on this cast and be like, "What the fuck, man? How the hell did they do this?" Because like, everybody is voiced by at least a B-list celebrity to like A-list celebrities. It's really incredible.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say a moment ago. That the voice acting is phenomenal. The cast is phenomenal. All top notch actors, or at the very least a B-list. Yeah, for sure.
Man, I was surprised actually. I kind of breezed through the cast list, and like there really are some surprising names on there. Like anyone from Mark Hamill, who does the tailor, the suit tailor guy. And then I was surprised to learn that Walton Goggins is Cecil.
He's Cecil, yeah. How crazy is that, huh?
It's crazy, and I can't hear it. I literally am looking for the Walton Goggins voice, and I can't hear it. Maybe because I always hear Walton Goggins with like a southern accent for some reason.
Yeah, just like an Ant-Man, huh?
Right? Yeah. He always
really. He's Cecil.
Yeah,
I did not. That is insane. I had no clue. Wow,
crazy.
Yeah. Even the little rules, just like he said, the fucking tailor's Mark Hamill.
Yeah,
like, there's no need for that.
And I definitely heard it in this episode when he's sharing the scotch with Mark's mom.
That's pretty crazy. What was I going to say? Oh, shout out to Amazon for the interface. If you're watching it on Prime Video, how you can like just run the mouse over and see exactly who is speaking, who's playing that part at that moment. Like that is
really?
pretty.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can. It's really cool, and it'll also give you like interesting factoids
Yeah,
about
about the
series
show
itself.
too. It's a pretty ingenious sort of like interface that they have going there. So
Fun
that's
fact: Walton Goggins is not doing a Southern accent.
basically some shit like that. Yeah, but
No, I forgot to mention the reason probably why the cast is so good is because the executive producers of the show are Evan Goldberg and Seth Rogen.
Oh yeah,
That's
Mhm.
probably
Of super bad
another
game.
reason.
and we know that Seth Rogen plays the Cyclops alien dude.
Alan
Yeah.
the alien.
Mhm.
Yes.
Who's gonna play a bigger role in the series at some point.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a great show. Another thing that's like sucks is that like it was barely renewed for season 2, so like we're probably not gonna see another season for like 2 years. That fucking sucks.
Can't be. They got to be ready to read this shit up right away. People are thirsty.
I hope so, man. I hope you're right, because this series, like, really, it's by far like this and Man in the High Castle are probably like their biggest shows ever. I think. at
And
this
the
point.
boys.
I think this. Oh yeah, and the boys. I think this might even be like bigger than Man in the High Castle. That clip of Omni-Man destroying whatever the fuck they're called, the Guardians of the Globe or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that clip went so crazy viral. It's like unreal.
Yep.
Nacho saw it and he never even fucking seen the show.
I'm so glad that wasn't spoiled for me. I actually did watch it and was
I'm
surprised by
glad
it
too.
in the first episode.
Yeah. I didn't. I had no clue what was going to happen. That shit was a total surprise. So yeah, I'm glad I got to be surprised.
I'm so happy that this episode aired too, because I swear to God, everybody knows that I read this book and everybody asked me the same damn question. Dude, why did he kill the Guardians? Thank God, nobody's gonna fucking ask me that now. How they know why? I'm gonna get a million questions like, dude, no, for real, like, why did he do it? Just watch the show, man.
I mean, it seems like Amazon has a particular archetype for their overpowered heroes, right?
Yes, sir.
It's funny because there's a lot of parallels going on between like Omni-Man and Homelander, obviously, because of the flagrant disregard for human life.
Yep.
Very
I'm
true.
seeing-
Very true.
I'm seeing a lot of memes.
Yeah, we basically got animated Homelander for sure. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of good memes rolling around for here. Poncho, you're gonna love this one.
Can't wait.
Top 3 worst dads of all time.
Oh, brother.
Very good. Just loving this.
Oh shit.
Every
Very
day
funny.
I'm on the cusp of arguing with somebody on the internet as to why Goku is actually a good dad, and today is not any different.
Nice, please.
Very funny.
All friends here.
So yeah, I guess that was Invincible. Is there any other shows that you guys want to mention or shit that you saw that you might want people to check out? I'm trying to think if there's anything else I saw this past week that was good.
I mean, that's
Even if
the
it's like-
main thing is with Falcon and Winter Soldier done. All I had to look forward to was Invincible this week, really.
Yeah.
Besides
Yeah.
that's
I know
like
we
that's
lost
a
it.
given.
If anybody's looking for a good show and they actually like anime or anything like that, highly recommend Tokyo Revengers. Fantastic series. Really, really good. Tokyo
Oh
Revengers.
wait, did you guys check out that the Black Samurai anime at all on
Oh, I
No,
need to
Netflix?
watch that. Yep, yes, okay. It's made by Studio Mappa, so really excited to watch that.
Yeah, Homeboy is doing one of the voices. This guy, Lakeith Stanfield, I believe. I think
Yeah.
Stanfield, man.
You mean
I think he, like,
Oscar-nominated
produced it, too.
actor Lakeith Stanfield?
Yes, I think he like produced it too, if I'm not mistaken.
He do be nominated.
So yeah, I guess I'll check that out maybe tomorrow.
Although
Other than that,
not to even harp on like the Oscars or anything, but if there was Lakeith Stanfield should have been nominated for just actor, not supporting actor in that one, because he literally was the main character of that fucking movie.
It makes no sense why he
Which was
why he
great.
nominated yet.
what movie we talking about?
Judas and the Black Messiah.
Oh, you know what? I'm not rolling with this guy getting best actor. I didn't particularly like his his Chicago accent, or I don't know. It wasn't good
Kaluuya?
to me.
You talking about
Yeah, I
Cabal
was-
in Mortal Kombat?
Chicago till he dies, baby.
No,
Oh my
you're
God.
talking about Daniel Kaluuya, who was nominated against Lakeith Stanfield for Best Supporting Actor, which makes no fucking sense because they're both. How do you have two supporting actors in the same film? They're nominated for the same film. It's one of them has to support the
that's
other. One
probably
of them
just 'cause
has to be the main character.
They're
And
black,
it-
man. That's what it is.
Oh, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. I'm not the Hollywood Foreign Press, so I didn't like go directly to that, but you might be right.
But yeah, I wasn't sold on his Fred Hammond rendition. I didn't particularly like it. I did enjoy the movie. I did like the movie. It made me super curious to look up more information about Fred Hammond. I did know some stuff already, but the intricacies of what really happened and looking up the actual real life people and just diving in a little deeper into the Black Panther Party and just just being a student of life and shit like that. I did enjoy the movie for that, for just tickling my intrigue bone and making me want to look up shit and do some research or whatever. But I didn't think this dude's Fred Hammond was that great. Not Academy Award great. So sue me. I don't.
I mean, it really. I might agree with you there because he was a little like kind of over the top. You know what I mean? Like he was definitely hamming it up. It was a very like character role. You know, not like a serious. Well, yeah. he was a very like character, like a character actor role. Like he could have been a very small, like he could have had like a quarter of the screen time in that movie, but he still would have stood out as this very grandiose character because he was such a character, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that to me makes Lakeith Stanfield like the main actor because he's the actual, audience viewpoint. He's the actual like, point of view that we have.
And call me crazy, but like the character that Lakeith Stanfield was playing was more interesting, really, like more intriguing to me because you really want to understand his motivation and his lack of integrity and morals and just what I'm saying, like it's a little more interesting. Like you could clearly see Fred Hammond's drive and determination and his moral compass and why he was doing shit that he was doing or whatever, but the other dude was just a fucking weasel, man. Yeah, so obviously I had looked up the that real person after the movie and stuff too, and spoiler alert, that guy actually ended up committing suicide and shit too. So
damn,
obviously he couldn't live with his decisions and the shit that he did. But the funny shit is that he was still real indignant about the shit up into his suicide and shit, acting like he really did service or did something good or whatever. You realize that shit was all an act because he ended up just not even being able to live with the shit and took his own life. It's crazy.
I mean, yeah, he got worked by Fat Damon,
basically. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know if there's anything else worth watching that's comic anime related. Like I said, I'm gonna check out the that what is it? What's it called? Yasuke.
Yasuke, yeah. You should watch. Actually, you've seen it, Boog, but my recommendation is Q Into the Storm because that is a fascinating thing.
So fascinating, for real.
I've been referencing it for weeks. Like it is part of my lexicon of knowledge now.
You know what? You know what else is pretty intriguing and sickening and intriguing? That Woody Allen documentary is pretty nuts too.
Woody Allen, huh?
Yeah. Did you didn't see that?
No.
Yeah, check that shit out. You guys
Okay.
should
I
all
want to tell
check
you
that
guys
shit.
that I ran into him in real life.
Huh?
I
Say it
ran
again?
into Woody Allen in real life. He was
Oh,
he was
yeah?
at Barnes and Noble at the Grove with his daughter wife.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
you know, me and my coworkers were actually just talking about famous people who definitely dated and married underage girls, and he was definitely one of them.
And another one was Elvis.
Yeah, I said Elvis.
Yeah.
I said
Yeah.
Elvis for sure.
Roman Polanski, of course, the all-time great.
God damn.
Good old man.
Well, I mean, very famously connected to the Manson murders, and then he had that Adrian Brody film that also won the Oscar with what's it called, The Pianist.
I guess we're gonna have to add Matt Gaetz to this list too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we gotta add Tiger to this list.
I bet we're missing something.
God.
Tiger needs to be on this list immediately.
Oh shit!
He's out here scandalous.
So your recommendation is not Mortal Kombat then, though, Boog.
Nah. I got up to about, I guess, when Jax got the upgrade. Maybe no.
Yikes.
I think he. I don't know.
Oh, you're almost done, dude. Yeah, like 15 minutes.
He gave
Nah,
up when he was
I don't
right there.
Like I said, I was doing some things at the same time,
Oh, okay.
so I ended up just I missed too much of the dialogue and shit, and like doing other things, and so I was just like, fuck, I'm cutting this off. I'll bring it back. I'll try it again later.
I mean, I'll say that
Yeah.
even though the movie itself isn't like 100% great, obviously, Mortal Kombat, it's not by any stretch a great film. I got what I wanted out of it. And for people who, obviously I'm there for the fatalities and the fight scenes and all that stuff, but I will contend that I think it did a pretty good job with the lore. Like, it actually really did establish a lot of things kind of as they were and as they're known in the lore of the games. Maybe not as perfectly as the purists may want, but I thought it was well adapted. And it had some really good effects. Like, I didn't notice until it was pointed out, but I loved Raiden's like lightning effects when he's like teleporting away, because the way all the lightning, kind of overlaps over itself as it's starting the teleport process, it looks like curtains where like they slowly start folding in over themselves until they teleport away. It's kind of cool.
I saw a huge thread on Facebook where everybody was like, "Oh, this lore fucking sucks in this movie." Like, man, what more do you want? Jesus Christ, man.
Random Collector says Jax didn't play the saxophone in a credits trash movie.
You know what? I'm a rebuttal to that.
Yo, Plastic Thunder just hit us with $5. He says, don't forget to add God himself, Morgan Freeman, to that sus dating catalog list.
Really?
Very
what did
true.
Morgan Freeman do?
Yeah, and not only was this person underage, but this was supposed to be like his like stepdaughter or some shit. I don't know. It was like a weird situation. You got to look that one up. I forget what it was. I might be. Don't quote me on that, but I feel like this person was like loosely related to him through marriage or some shit or something. I don't know. It's weird.
Morgan Freeman?
Yeah, Morgan Freeman, bro. God himself.
Morgan Freeman.
What oh my god, this is shocked, man. That's Ellis Redding from fucking Shawshank Redemption. A callback to earlier in the episode with Fabio.
That's right. I escaped through that hole just to meet him and his child bride. I crawled through a mile of actual human feces to go find a boat on an island with him.
Speaking of which, I just saw somebody in the group do a Shawshank picture with a little Lego figure. You got to find that picture.
Oh, okay. I'll look it up.
But yeah.
Oh, that was a good pick. I do know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
I think we're ready to get up out of here. Honestly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Solid run.
Pancho, any final words?
Yeah, if you haven't, go watch Mob Psycho 100, the greatest anime of all time. That's it. That's it for me.
It'd be nice if somebody on this panel was wearing a shirt of it.
No.
Stand up, show off the full graphic.
Stand up. and forget that you have on
Hurry
no
up,
pants,
Poncho.
just a shirt. Our entire career.
Oh man.
All right, so yeah, I guess we're about to get up out of here. Any plugs you guys want to get to? Like I said, I've got Modoc on the table. Should be up tomorrow, and I don't know what else I want to do. I just kind of want to like play with my toys regular. I don't really want to like do any editing or do anything. I just kind of want to just
I feel
open
that.
it and like watch TV tomorrow. So I think that's what I'm.
Yeah, I was thinking I wanted to unbox this Optimus Prime on like this Megatron on a stream, but I don't know. I feel like this is like an all day affair. I don't know if I can stream for that long.
You just want to keep them to yourself. You just I get it.
I want to put them in my passenger seat so I can use the carpool lane.
Yeah, no doubt. Shout out to Adam Van Winkler. I just saw a picture. He had fucking Modoc in like a what do you call that shit when you carry the baby? The fucking thing that you put on your chest when you're carrying your infant child.
Baby carrier?
A shawl.
I don't know what
There
it is.
it is.
Baby carrier.
It's not a baby carrier. I should be ashamed of myself because I've actually done this before. I have a child that I raised and carried around. But funny thing is that is one of my most awful memories of Kendall as a baby was me being here by myself, and I think I had to go meet her mom somewhere, but I was by myself, and in true dad fashion, I had no clue how to like even put the shit on properly. And like I got ready, showered, got dressed, got her dressed, everything, a whole process. And then it took me like a good 40 minutes to get that thing on and get it together. And I was sweating and I was like miserable. One of my worst ever experiences. I remember trying to put that thing on. And I finally got it on, got out. But it was awful. And I was late to wherever I was going. For sure.
Wait, real quick, before we really do plugs and get out of here, here's the Dufresne picture here. But I'm checking my DMs on Instagram, and I just got this one from Chris Espinoza, Smash Lab Creations. We literally made him order a chicken sandwich.
Like,
Popeye is our sponsorship.
All I'm saying is,
sandwich.
this is the type of influence these brands are looking for.
Where's this from? What is this?
Cluck and Blaze, probably a local place.
Okay.
Cluck and Blaze.
Where's Chris at? He's in Texas?
No, he's here in California. He's close.
Oh,
I was gonna say that not gonna front. That might be like a hot spot, man.
No, dude.
I don't know why LA's like has a shitload of chicken sandwich spots.
Oh
There's
yeah,
like
dude.
Fucking.
There's an entire. It used to be like a halal type restaurant, like kebabs and gyro and stuff like that, and they completely converted into a hot chicken place.
Yeah, there you go, man.
The market is hot out here, but yeah, I mean, let it be known that we have a certain amount of influence when it comes to chicken sandwiches. So, hey, Popeyes, get at us.
True.
Nice, baby. What's up, baby?
All right, so I guess we're getting out of here. Any other plugs, fellas? Anything you want to talk? Anything you want somebody to check out and see? Yeah, please check out my my co-hosts here on their individual live streams during the week. Some very unique and cool things going on their channels. I'll plug my friends. I have nothing else to plug. All right.
Well, I mean, everybody's on your channel already, so it goes without saying that if they're here watching us right now, they're going to be tuned in for whatever other content you got dropping. But as far as our individual stuff, everyone can go sub to me here on YouTube at Fobster, on Instagram Fobster360. Working on getting my photo studio all set up again, so I want to obviously get back into photography and into A.C.B.A. and everything. I've just had no space for it, but working on it soon. Hopefully, we'll get that popping. But in the meantime, I've been streaming a lot on my channel on YouTube, doing kind of mostly Mezco related streams. So if you at all enjoy the Mezco segments here on the podcast, then definitely go
tune into my channel for, I guess, what you would call the extended version of the Mezco segments. I usually go for about an hour. I try to keep it, just around the hour mark, and just get, into a specific topic of that week, get into the comments. And it's been really good. I've had a really, really good response so far. So I really do appreciate the support on that. I get a lot of DMs and everything, letting me know how much they appreciate the stream. So that's huge. Appreciate that very much. It's honestly humbling. It's just kind of me talking about the stuff that I enjoy, and it's great to see that people are really gravitating towards it. So this past week, I actually did 2 episodes. I did one on Monday, conversation with a friend of mine that I went to school with, Noah, Phoenix Dioramas, getting into the real premium versus retail conversation, something that I get asked about a lot. And then on Tuesday, I did another stream just reacting to the Mosquatch drop and all the Slugfest stuff that dropped this past Tuesday. Later in the same day, I gave you my experience with the website and all that stuff. And it's cool. It's just been a really active and appreciative community. So thank you all for that. If you are not subscribed to me already, please do, and don't miss those streams, because it's taken on a life of its own. We get to the bottom of some really interesting Mezco conspiracies in there. What about you, Rick?
Hey, you know me. I'm selling vintage clothes. I'm buying vintage clothes.
And you're getting these sneakers drops, dude. What the hell?
And I'm getting all these sneakers. Fuck with your boy, man. I don't know how I pulled off a sneakers W, but it fucking happened. Hell has frozen over, and the devil is pissed.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm not doing much. Just a lot of stuff happening outside of the toy world for me at the moment, but I'm excited for that stuff to pass and for me to get back and just get back into streaming and taking photos and stuff and whatnot.
Watching shows that you've missed.
Oh yeah, I gotta watch those shows. I have been watching. I watched the first episode of Law and Order, International Crimes. What's it called? Stabler Show. That's pretty great. Should watch that.
Oh, a little Staby.
Damn, that's the great thing about Law and Order, is that it holds up over time. Like, those stories are timeless.
True, especially when they do a case that just happened. But yeah, I actually did put out a YouTube video last week. It's the first episode of SHF's Kiss, where I talk about Super Saiyan 3 Goku and some other guy. Oh, Dodoria. And that's it. I was thinking about doing an episode about Imagination Works Vegeta, but then I was like, the show's called SHF's Kiss. Kind of put myself in a corner there, but whatever. we'll figure it out. Who knows? But that's basically it. What about you? Anybody else? Boog, you want to wrap it up? Let's go.
Real quick before we really get out of here, let me address Night Walker in the chat, because he's saying watch Sneakerheads on Netflix, Rick. And maybe you should, because you might see me in that first episode.
Whoa! I'm watching that immediately after the show, just like it's
Really?
Fabio.
Yeah, look for me in the line outside the store in episode 1.
Incredible.
Incredible.
Oh, real quick. Speaking of stuff you should watch, have you guys seen the trailer for that documentary called Mint in Box?
I don't
No,
think so.
what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh my god! Hey, on the A.C.B.A Discord, join the A.C.B.A Discord. Somebody posted it in general chat earlier this morning. It's a documentary specifically about like old import, like Japanese mecha vinyls and figures, like old ass Solo Chogokin figures and stuff. And it's about these guys who just collect them mint in box. And it's like, it looks very well produced. It looks really cool. The first 3 minutes of the trailer are very like happy and like very bubbly, and then all of a sudden it just shifts and it's all like, hey man, this stuff can cost you your life. Not your life, but like your social life. I got divorced. It gets very real. And then one of my favorite quotes that I've possibly ever heard within the toy community is from this trailer. It's this Japanese guy, and he's talking. He's like, you know what, man, I actually feel kind of bad for toy collectors, because they spend their whole life looking for one specific toy and they can never find it. And on the off chance if they do find it, then they lose the thing that they've been searching for forever.
Oh man.
I'm like, oh my god, I can't fucking take this. 8 o'clock in the morning.
Melancholic.
I know.
On that note, check out Jedi Junkies is very similar to that. It's a documentary about like Star Wars collectors and like how destitute some people go to like fulfill Star Wars collections.
Very true. Yeah, there's a bit in the trailer where they're talking about like how much they spend and like, you know, we think, you know, us on the podcast, like on this panel, like we've all spent a little bit more than we've wanted to on a figure and stuff. And then even when we think about like what the upper echelon of spending money on figures within like our niche, you know, corner of figure collecting, like, you know, for me, I think like a couple of thousand is like a lot, like, even in like the Mezco space, like, you know, thousands and thousands of dollars. But like these guys talking about these figures, dude, they're like, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I was like, fuck, dude, like I cannot comprehend spending like hundreds of thousands of dollars on a figure that I'm never going to take out of the damn box.
Oh, and another thing, just another quick thing is that I watched the video that Ancho recommended last week. Though that couple that reviews some random Sandals Resort VHS film of the Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen twins.
Oh shit!
Oh my
No, their brother and sister.
The most hilarious part was that these two fucking remember the whole movie by heart.
Absolutely.
Like fucking reciting the lines like it's a Broadway play that they've watched endlessly. They're just like, "What's the sitch?" I was like, "Oh god, like what the fuck? They know every line."
Yeah, pretty much it is like a really great comedy. Is a really great YouTube channel. All the Mary-Kate and Ashley and like stuff for like, you know, young girls in like the late 90s and early 2000s. It's always him with his sister. But like he does other stuff with like his friend from like college and stuff where they talk about like just other movies. It's really great. It's a great YouTube channel.
That movie was insane, by the way. That Mary-Kate and Ashley movie was terrible.
Which one is this? That's the that you said it was the resort one.
It was the one that where they go to Jamaica. It's like essentially an ad for going to Sandals Jamaica.
Yeah. Yeah, the part where they do like the black and white freeze frames on the local children, I fucking lose my mind every
When I
time.
watched it, I was like, "Oh my god, this is so weird." It reminded me of the Sarah McLachlan commercial. I was like, what's going on? Why are these kids in the arms of an angel? I was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, when I saw that for the first time, I was like crying, laughing so hard. It was so funny.
The funniest part about that scene is that like the person that they're chasing is like an 80-year-old man. Why are they not outrunning this 80-year-old man? Like Mary-Kate and like these like athletically built, good-looking white boys, like they're just like, "Come on, he's getting away!" Like, bro, this guy fucking looks like Einstein's ghost. He's fucking getting away from you. Like, what's happening? Why is this guy outrunning you?
One last comment. Nightwalker is saying sleepaway camp with the Olsen twins.
Oh no.
I think he reviews that one.
Okay.
A couple of them.
I thought that might have been the one you're talking about.
He's talking about it's so funny. They got on the plane and they're like, "Well, let's go to Paris. Let's go to blank. And then he's like, "How about Sandals, Jamaica?" They're like, "Whoa!"
It's a great place to vacation with your boss.
With Jane
Ergel.
That is not Jan. That is a lady named Jane.
Who is Jan Levinson, I presume.
No Gould? What happened to Gould?
Oh, are you okay? Are you okay? Do you need to talk?
Michael, we're in a meeting.
This is my blood. It's red, just like yours. One of my favorite lines. Look at me, world.
All right, let's actually get out of here. Boog is just chopping at the bit to get up out of here.
No, I was just talking my girl here for a second, but yeah, let's get out of here. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you everybody for all the super chats. We will be back next weekend. Maybe. But the
Okay.
following weekend, I will not be here. I think the following weekend. Yes, two weekends from now, taking a little vacation, and I will be
Please say
on.
Sandals, Jamaica.
Huh? Do what?
Please say Sandals, Jamaica.
No,
Going to
not,
Jamaica.
not Jamaica, but I will definitely be on a beach somewhere.
Hell yeah.
Um,
Oh, hell
so
yeah.
we'll figure it out. We'll talk. But again, thank you all for hanging out. As always, rate, comment, subscribe, hit that bell down there. And until next time, peace.
All right. Bye.
All right. So what y'all watching? Y'all got a full list of shit that you need to watch, right?
I'm checking out this Box documentary. Actually doesn't say.